All right, we're here, Felty Blood 1. Thank you everyone for waiting. You joined here by 5. Recent high performances, at least in the training mode brackets, is banned from this bracket. Hopefully we will see, well, not hopefully, we will definitely see 2 people banned from this bracket as well. The top 2 placers will be banned from the next 2 Felty Blood brackets and make it into the Invitational that will happen next year prior to Frosty Faustings, where the winner will receive a felt puppet of their character. Biggest bracket I've run on Netplay, I think, so pardon me if I'm a little bit slow to start. Should have called the matches for stream for now, and if you weren't called, go ahead and play after stream. Up first, we got Ragnar the Rizedge and Rumbo Dumbo. Let me see, make sure they know what's up. Watching beginner Melty is always pretty interesting because I feel like there's so much uniqueness to this game that even if you came from another fighting game, you're going to have to get used to like what Melty has, right?
Like even the mechanics and just the number of characters too. There's like always stuff to learn, like from each set. It's really fun.
Definitely, right? And like you're also like relatively recently picking up the game, right? Like how long have you been around?
I started like reading about the game like a year ago-ish, but I started like grinding a few months ago, I guess. Like at the start of 2024 roughly.
Nice. And this
very
is
fun.
sorry? No, go ahead.
It's very fun. I hope to see like some of these players in this bracket like keep going and like stick with the game for a bit because I love to see like how they improve.
For sure. And that's kind of one of the nice things about doing this as a tournament series, right? There will be 3 Felty Blood brackets. They're going to be third Sunday of every other month, which sounds confusing, but it's just going to be a 3 bracket series right now, October, December, and all on dates that line up away from Climax Ignite and the holidays, making sure people get time to, you know, live their lives and stuff. Hopefully we can get as many people as we can in these. So, like, even if you don't make it to qualify for this first one, and it was kind of short notice, right, just a week in advance, and only 2 people are going to qualify, you got enough chances in the next brackets. And just in having a series, you can, you know, even if you don't make it, you can track your performance over time. People have been playing this game for a long time, have been learning for a long time, and it's just kind of like how it goes, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's really exciting. Also, I see some people mentioning your mic is a bit low. I'm not sure if that's
Oh,
like
shoot.
still happening or not.
Yeah, it might be pretty low. I'm not really great at like monitoring the volume levels on stream all the
It's
time.
hard to tell. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna be turning off the background music and we should be good to go. Honestly, like sometimes while watching the matches too, I'll get like a little bit more hype. And I, it takes me a second to realize that I'm blowing up the sound. But let's see what we got first. I'm not familiar with either of these players, so I don't know what to expect as far as who either of them play.
Me neither. I don't like characters at all.
I'm seeing a freeze on the spectate. Are we good or did something crash?
I think it crashed. Yeah. It froze in a work for me at least.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Cool. So we'll just try that again. Ragnar the Rizedge. Oh, go ahead.
My God, amazing. It wouldn't really be a night bracket if there wasn't crashes, so it's all good.
For sure. It's funny because in Japan, you know, the abbreviation of the name is Mirbra, like the first syllables of Melty in blood, but
Oh, yeah.
here we like to jokingly call it Melbra for all the technical issues that happen.
That's
Seen it
amazing.
enough times offline. And of course, you know, almost every midweek has had its share of Netplay related issues, desyncs and stuff, even a couple on stream. It happens, but you know, we're here because the game is still special nonetheless. Ragnar the Rizedge, I know when I was peeping results for seeding, has definitely played other anime games in the past as well. I think they were also in one of the Training Mode Network beginner brackets. Those having happened recently got a lot of people who had eyes on other games, kind of starting this one a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just check if they're in character select. Nice. I'm interested to see what characters these players pick too. One of the cool things about I think a beginner bracket for things like this is this game has so many characters, right? And the game doesn't really is like more about getting used to the game than your character first. So there's got an opportunity to see like a great diversity of characters.
Yeah, like seeing Marcus here, that's really cool. I feel like she's not played too often.
For sure, she's pretty rare. And oh, they're just starting.
We're going. Okay, let's see.
All right. Oh, you know, we happen to sync up just in time. All right, we're good. Yep, Ragnar the Riz Edge on F Tourney. Dumbo on C1. This is kind of interesting, because especially with the name referencing Ragnar the Blood Edge, you know, very normal guy character who's got pretty good pressure. F Tourney definitely kind of falls into that category as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, with 236. Punish from Rumbo Dumbo. Nice JC and counter hit.
That move is really great. It is so much more than like I expected to.
Right, just taking advantage of that red space to get the air counter hit and ready for the pickup. Converting off air counter hits is probably going to be a big thing in this bracket as well, right? Like, I feel like it takes some getting used to, but like it's such a core aspect to Melty Blood neutral and starting offense.
They put so much risk in the game too. Like depending on how it goes, the advantage they can really coach.
Oh yo, okay, F Tourney combos? Got 5.5k? This is what the boy is known for?
The range, of course.
Yo, raw DP in neutral. Not punished and catches Rumbo Dumbo trying to fly overhead Ragnar the Riz Edge with the first game. See work is kind of an interesting character to see too, just because that is a very zoner-like character, right? Especially one who's not mentioned that much. Oop, the game is a bit loud. Thanks for letting me know. I will turn that down a bit.
Like the air rings are really crazy because they can just take so much and do so much for the character too.
For sure. And like when they're blocked, they have a really easy time getting advantage on people, right? Oh, I think.
Oh yeah, how's the connection going?
Are they? Oh, I think they were taking a second to decide if they want to swap characters. All right, looks like we're back to character select. Oh, and Nania?
See Nania, okay.
Okay, Shiki and Shiki. Nania, another classic character.
And the stage pick too. Lots of good stage though.
Alright, let me try and raise the voice volumes and get things right again. Alright, it's some real Shiki neutral. Jumping around, trying to use long-reaching air buttons he's got.
Nice air counter hit.
I feel like while Nania's got some of the fast movement options and having fast fall and a really good step dash, Tono kind of has those as well, and also has the benefit of this really far forwards reaching JC. Try and catch Nania out there could definitely be a good option we see in neutral. Whereas I think Nania covers more vertical angle as well.
Could be, because there's also like 2C from Nania as well, which is like huge forward moving slide, but Tono can still contest in that space too.
Definitely.
So it's interesting.
Just as you say it, right? The 5C contesting for the air counter hit and keeping the pressure up. Ragnar the Riz Edge on set point now. No patient neutral. Oh, strike throw off of that. I guess taking advantage of the fact that move is pretty safe. Not a lot of people know the frame date on it. Honestly, I don't either.
No, I just assume Nania's plus. It's just like, he probably is.
Right, and he's got a DP. I feel like it's more of a risk to try and gamble against than it is to just hold whatever comes after.
For sure, the F-Tono combos again, oh my gosh.
Yeah, 4.5k. Ooh, goes for the OTG pickup a little bit late. You know those exist though?
Well, hell situation, let's see.
Ah,
oh my gosh,
Tourney
again to close it out.
Yeah, Ragnar the Riz Edge 2-0. Good stuff from the F Tono. Alright, let's see. Let me make some comments for bracket, you know, especially with the beginner bracket. I know not everyone is super familiar with the bracket proceedings, so gotta manage what we can.
Yeah, of course, just be clear about like who's called up when, that sort of stuff.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it has been a bit. I usually try and give a little grace if it's within the span of round one, because you know I'd be starting things late sometimes too. And let's get next. We got Triplicate and who are they against? I already forgot. Judah. Oh, this one will be interesting. Judah has been an up-and-coming Roa player, notorious top tier of Melty Blood, right?
Yes.
Definitely known as one of the strongest characters to ever do it. Has
Just
really
super
good unblockers.
controlling.
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh, I did not hit start bracket. I'm so smart. Start GG, my favorite.
Now, I'm not sure who Triplicate plays. If it's a character that like would do well into Roa, or at least like survive better than the other characters, I guess.
Definitely. Well, hopefully at least a C moon or an F moon. Having EX guard against having EX guard in that matchup is very nice, you know?
Oh, definitely, because this is like without it, the guard meter just get broken down so quickly. Especially if the pressure strings are like on point.
Definitely. And let's see what we got over here in the other side's bracket. A good amount of upsets. A lot of the seating was pretty tight to begin with. Oh, I guess we missed one of the matches because it looks like it was 2-1 for Ragnar the Riz Edge and Rumbo Dumbo. We might have just like hopped in the spectate
Oh,
a little late
interesting.
or something. It's all good. Yeah, and then DQs are getting shot. Let me see if we can connect to the other IP. Oh my gosh. Wrong IP, I think.
Oh yeah, they're in CSS.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully definitely a oh, interesting. Having an issue with connecting. Oh, score correction, it was 2. Okay, cool. We didn't miss anything. Let me know if I want to look synced up and we'll start putting in some bracket results.
Yeah, for sure. They're just holding a direction in CSS right now, so I can't really tell, but I
For
think it's not
sure.
that small.
It's kind of funny watching when they're holding a direction and like it's
I
taking a
know.
second for everything to get lined up and there's just no characters visible.
They're just dancing.
Yeah, seeing that some of the names that didn't have results, it was like hard for me to see some of it because if someone doesn't have like past results for a game or something, I don't always know exactly where to put people. But seeing a lot of people, I actually do like get these upsets in the range where the seating was. Yo, perfect timing to select characters right when it's
That
synced
was
up.
really good.
Oh my gosh, how did they know? How do they know exactly when we're going to be synced?
They're just in tune.
For real, they'll be able to go. And looks like we got C normal Akiha against
Oh,
C
that's
Roa.
cool. I have not seen this matchup before. This is very cool. Like what stands out immediately is Aki is kind of a slower character, so I wonder how she'll like deal with closing the gap against Roa here.
Right, but she does have some unique mobility tools, especially in air ribbon. But you know, Roa, notorious lockdown, these air unblockable lightning hits. Judah's playing the zoning game pretty well.
And there's that 236C, giant, super fast, air unblockable. That thing just does everything. It's such a good move.
It really does. And like people will let you know that the counterplay is trying to react with shield on the flash, but it's definitely a case of much easier said than done.
Especially they mix up their timings and when they throw it out. And now they're
True.
baiting shield, and it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, and speaking of baiting and mixing things up, right? Noticed how a second ago Judah got the air counter hit and just used to set up an orb. I like that. But oh, triplicates in there, almost had a corner combo going.
Seems to be keeping momentum still either way though.
A lot of dancing around in neutral so far.
Stagger pressure.
There it is, just Roa step dash and buttons. Even those characters known for like setting up the orbs and being able to create like a minefield to zone with. Oh my gosh, I did not update the names.
The names, I just realized.
Yeah, I'm so bad at remembering to update the names. I need to
So much
get back on that.
all good.
Yeah, Roa also has a nice step dash and some pretty solid normals for closing in that space. And this is actually winners round 2. Both of these players were a little higher seeds starting off in round 2, and Judah finding the snipe with the orb. Taking
Takes
the first
first
match
game.
against Triplicate here. See, Roa is like a pretty good character. I mean, not more than pretty good, right? But like, especially starting off, there's a lot of executional things to get used to. He doesn't have like a great normal air combo route that actually emphasizes his strengths, and once you've got those. But you know, it's interesting seeing how Judah's really forming more of a game plan around just the threat of orbs and kind of playing a pretty simple game around that. Definitely a really strong way to pilot the character in a setting like this.
Yeah, definitely seems like he's playing to the strengths. He's been working quite well so far, at least.
For sure. Also playing to strengths. Seamoon manual heat. Great reversal option to get out of offensive situations like that.
Plus some health regen, self-timer.
Right? Ooh, hits one rep of the loop. A little bit of a drop. Still got offense, though. And this is where C-Roa gets really scary, right? He's so plus. How do you avoid this guard break? And you don't. Judah taking the round.
Scary.
Right? The threat is so real in that situation. As is that. I kind of love that combo.
360. That's so cool.
Right? Just comboing into itself.
See if Triplicates can find a way through the orbs here.
Yeah, Judah doing a really good job of just catching every time Triplicate gets in the air. And oh, that's plus! You can't move there! Yeah, really showing off the strength of this top tier. Judah taking that 2-0. And next up, we got Dr. Pill and Sylvia. Played Sylvia a little bit in the past week. The up-and-coming Rogue player. Ryogi, very popular character, but you know, not everyone takes the time to like learn all the combos and stuff because you know it can be pretty tough, right?
Oh, definitely, especially for H Ryogi. It's just like I've just heard of the stories of the execution, but it seems like they've been getting it down. So I'm excited to see it.
For sure. Oh, whoops! I missed a winner's side DQ. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing any other DQs here real quick. I think we're good. For the most part. Winners round 3 will have to wait. Oh my gosh, I set the wrong DQ.
I know.
I gotta fix this. I am so sloppy clicking things. My bad. Let's see. Let me know when they're. I need them to let me know when they're at character select.
No connection yet. A bit unfortunate.
Yeah. Let's see. I think Dr. Pill did also check in. Yeah, I did grab their names, so hopefully they are here. But while we're waiting, we got some other stuff going on in the bracket. Mayim has also been someone who's been on the come up lately. Is I think did play in one of the TMN brackets as well. Has been hopping around characters a little bit, but seems to have found their niche with Cisse.
Yeah, Cisse. I think she did play recently in the TMN bracket that was on a few weeks ago.
For sure. Let's see what else we got. So because there's been like so many cases of people entering with names that like I'm not able to match to Discord, but thankfully we've corrected a lot of these today. Let's see. Do we
That's
have a
good.
connection?
I see we good. So that might mean
Oh,
that they're
cool. Let me assume that they're in there real quick and see. I believe in Wara Supremacy is the caster name. Okay, we got another Wara play
where
here.
might this be? Yeah.
This character is excessively popular lately, and I mean like literally excessively. Like, pick other characters. There's so many of you. Oh my gosh, are they starting already? Oh, cool. They're
Wait,
not. Okay.
let's
Oh no,
see.
no, they're starting. They're
Oh.
starting.
But it might be good like last time. Sync right as this game starts.
Right, right. Maybe we caught it in time. Oh, yo!
Oh my god, we're
Oh
so
my
good.
gosh, how did they know? Oh my
It's
gosh, Melty
perfect.
Blood is being nice to us today.
There's those block strings. Atro can make these go on for so long.
Alright. Alright, see Wara H Ryogi. A matchup as old as the game itself. How many times have these two characters faced off in different contexts?
I wonder.
Right, incredibly popular characters. There's like 4 or 5 potential C-Waras in these brackets. Alice elsewhere in bracket is on the character. Orochi Boy as well.
Oh yeah.
I know there's been a couple others posting IP lately. Ooh, good start for Dr. Phil, but Sylvia using 2-2C to get out. And that's special for H in particular, right?
It is, yeah. We're just like really strong reversal. Get tons of reward outfits. I wish Efirogi had that. That'd be very fun.
Let's see. Very standard Nani Aoki. Ooh, nice air unblockable, but was not ready to convert. Yo, rare Ryogi jumping. These normals will definitely hit a standing Wara. Wara got that tall hurt box, right? Do you feel like Wara being a tall character matters for Ryogi in a lot of situations?
I think sometimes when I'm doing resets as Efirogi, 5B will he'll block it if he's crouching, and most other characters won't have that. That's like the most noticeable instance. It's like an OS between him jumping and him staying blocked, and other characters don't have that.
That definitely makes sense, especially because I think F and C have some pretty similar normals too, right?
I think so. It's like the moons share a
F and
few.
H, sorry.
Yeah, like JC is the same, but I think the ground buttons are pretty different. Especially like that 5BB. F wouldn't have that, but...
Interesting. And as we're saying that Shiki making a comeback, Sylvia tying it up at 1 round apiece. Ooh, gets tagged by the J, but no counter hit conversion.
Oh,
Yo, Wara green extension, fat hurt box somehow getting hit from behind. The Ryogi JC.
throwing that overhead.
Yeah, Ryogi just kind of going for... Yo, nice way to pick
Punish
up
me.
after the heat bait. Not quite death, though.
So close.
Yeah, but no meter. It's gonna take a lot for Dr. Pill to potentially make this comeback. Oh my gosh, I thought I typed in the scores right, and it still says 2-0. I am so on top of things.
And the block string opens up Dr. Pill to finish it.
And nice
For the
wreck
first
of
game.
pressure. Sylvia starting out 1-0.
And there's that T2C. Even if the move is just blocked, it's like, it's still a lot of advantage for Yogi to play around with.
For sure. A nice pressure starting for Sylvia here. Yo, and the pickup off the knife toss? I didn't know you got those. Yo, trying to get the full screen conversion. Sylvia does manage to tech out though.
We're back to neutral. Managed to pick up the knife though, so that could be huge.
Oh, the
But now he
reaction
has
to
this.
this.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Weird hit to convert off. Oh, gets the 6C conversion now.
It's an overhead.
Late drill, yup. Drill can hit meaty, but it is kind of tough to time to make sure you get that tight after that knockdown. There's not a lot of a buffer in this game.
Yeah, for sure. It can be tricky too, because if you're coming from different games, very used to having a buffer. This can't be like something I'm used to. But there's that meaty drill. And the movement off the grabbing the knife.
Right? Oh, dropping the JC though. Manages to pick up the knife in the middle of that block string. Oh, a little too far for the 6C pickup. Definitely would have had to go for the 5C one at that range.
Also, I just realized that H and F Ryogi's 5C I think are the same.
Oh,
I don't know why I didn't realize that. Well, I don't think there's a charge version for H, but they look similar.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Oh, yo. Knife toss pickup.
Here's the combos. That will take the sets for Sylvia.
Yeah, nice combo to finish that off. A little bit of invaluable we take though. So Sylvia taking that one 2-0. And we are on to winners round 3. Let's see what matches we can get. I think I know which ones I'm gonna call. We're gonna get Snooky, number 1 seed of the tournament, against Judah up first.
Oh, that should be really fun.
Unless we have another set I can call. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything here.
Oh, from winners round 2 or
Yeah,
from round 3?
For winners round 3. Otherwise, you know, I want to make sure that we get as many people represented as we can. Especially for something like this, it's nice to be able to give people their chance to show people what's up. Oh,
Seems like we have games, so I don't know if they haven't reported their scores, if they haven't put them in yet, but I'm not sure.
I think someone played a wrong match. Oh, never mind. Totally missed it. Alright, gotta grab some scores while we figure out the next one, but I think we do have our next one, which is going to be... Oh, whoops, wrong person. Alice and Extreme Sonic. Let's see, I think I'm waiting on... score here. Ooh, had a Ragnar Edge over Oddberry and other parts of the bracket. Let's see what other scores we can grab real quick. I think. There's some funny technicalities with making this game work for streams, right? Where like the fact that you connect directly does cause a little bit of slowdown.
Oh, I imagine, yeah. But it seems like it's been going well now, outside of like a few initial bumps of connection. But yeah, next Alice and Extreme Sonic, another Siwara, who is what Alice is playing, but I don't know about Extreme Sonic.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I did see that Extreme Sonic had some other results placing pretty well in other games. And I think in a bracket for this game as well. Seeding was a little bit of a blur. I'm going to get some mistakes. Looks like we're finally getting some of their scores. Let's go.
Nice. Also, don't forget names. I'm not sure.
Yep, I'm about to
change it once we get in.
Oh, did I not update the scores during that last set? Oh my gosh, I'm clearly very on top of things. Thank you for bearing with me while figuring this all out. We got a lot going on.
Busy night.
Alright, we are synced up. Let me tell them to go. Ooh, Alco. Okay, which moon of Alco are we gonna see? Alco and Wara. Wow, also another set of very popular characters already. You know, the second Wara we're seeing in a row.
Outgo's a pretty popular character. Although I feel like I see the other moons too as well as C, so it's like all pros are pretty equally represented. But I wonder how this will go.
True. Oh, already starting with a good well-spaced JB, but Alco can contest these with Beam. Can't get too comfy setting up full screen against this character. I feel like Wara almost has to play this in matchup in a similar way to Ryogi, which you would be familiar in a sense, right? Just kind of take advantage of the way your normals can control space.
Yeah, especially because like Alco's orbs can just like threaten to shut down a ton of space, but the buttons from Wara are so big, they can probably just break those as they come up. So it's a bit more different than for some other characters.
For sure.
Look at that big approach. Managed to get in.
Ah, but taking advantage of rain, classic Alco tool, notoriously difficult to move around.
The orb counter hits, but couldn't really pick it up. It should be it though. First round for Alice.
Sorry, I gotta take care of bracket stuff real quick.
Yeah, of course.
I like also that with Alco, the orb colors change. This is a nice little touch there, you know, the purple orbs are pretty...
It is.
Ooh, Wara 2B managing to shift his hurtbox under the orb and get that hit. Nice knockdown ender for Alice. Oh, and ready to convert off the 2-2-A hit? That's tough to convert off of.
It's a tricky move. Going into another combo, hard knockdown off the 4-2-1-C, I think is the move. And that's the first game for Alice.
Alice taking the first one. This matchup can also be pretty tough for Wara in some ways, right? If Wara is not clearing the orbs carefully enough, maybe playing a little too aggro, the extended hurtbox could definitely get hit by those orbs as well.
It definitely does take a bunch of effort from him, especially if like the setup is there from Alco. Trying to maneuver around it. Oh, it presses out on the overhead charge.
Yeah, great way to use the long reach of Wara's 2A. Even if it's a little on the slower side, that reach can be so good for interrupting people at an unsafe range for themselves. 2B counter hit!
Counter hits!
Oh yeah, good no tech there. Alco's love to tech trap there.
Big orb.
Big ball amount. Ooh, nice trap under Nania.
Let's see.
Oh, and just taking the knockdown off that, I like that. Oh, I'm kind of surprised 2B didn't actually clash with heat there. Sometimes that'll do that and inadvertently bait the heat. Nice beam zoning from Extreme Sonic. Oh, but setting up orbs a little bit risky here against Wara. He doesn't really need to go in on you. Oh, and Nania Oki?
Here's the looping Nadia. Strike throw.
That's a pretty good situation.
Quarter carry right into there. Oh, but TV's out though.
Sure. Oh, nice drill zoning.
Really good
It's
conversion.
not gonna work when Wara can just stay far away like that.
Walk down with the EX tornado. But grabs the overhead again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, nice reaction there. Probably just trying to fuzzy throw against big gaps there, but not paying off as Alice chases them out of the corner to win it 2-0. And next, let me see if I got the scores to get this one ready. Jeffrey and Mayim. Jeffrey and Mayim, I'm also pretty hyped to see. Jeffrey, I've never seen before, but I did see that he has some results from other brackets. And Mayim has also been playing a bit. Have not really seen the IP posting from Jeffrey in main courts or anything, so it's a little hard for me to gauge. But this is going to be pretty exciting, seeing how things have gone so far.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta let them know. If you are in the bracket and watching the stream, please look at how bracket runs channel. Instead of just pinning a message, try to put it in its own channel so it would be easier to see. If you got any questions about how the bracket is running, go ahead and refer to that. And if you still got questions after that, please let me know. I definitely could have missed some things. I am more than fallible starting this off, so might take a second for me to get things going. Oh, they are in there. Okay, let's see. Hopefully the connection holds up all right. Mime and Jeffrey. Not sure who Jeffrey plays, but I know Mime has been on Sisei. Pretty well-rounded. So Jeffrey Omen is another C Necomech. Why are we in the C Necomech Renaissance? Why are there 3 C Necomechs who could potentially be in this bracket? Swamp is unfortunately not able to make it today due to other life reasons. But there could have been, yeah, Hypo's in this bracket.
So like, that's 2 of them definitely.
Right?
This is gonna be very interesting.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If we had 3 C Necomechs, could have gone a little crazy here. Oh my gosh. And we are still syncing up, so I'm going to keep throwing in some scores over here.
For sure. This matchup looks cool because I don't know how to go in neutral because Sisei loves to just like play keep kind of control space with pillars, but C Necomech can like contest in the air with the cat, and even JB too. Is super big and takes a ton of distance. So I wonder how to go.
Yep. Oh, and they should be good to go. Let me see. Ooh, nice smash out of the Sisei pressure there.
Doesn't get the full combo with still damage.
This matchup is kind of interesting too, because I feel like Sisei really wants to stay far away and zone with the Sokos, but like Necomech in particular gets the option to try and air unblockable her by just swatting her out the sky, right? Oh, a little bit too high to get that conversion.
But it definitely restricts the angle of taking the backs. Makes it a bit harder for her.
For sure.
Opened up after the killer. Let's see this combo. Hop drops.
Cool, and I think we might also be getting someone else really nice to help out since I am a little bit overwhelmed perhaps with bracket stuff.
Oh gosh, yeah, for sure.
But it's a good thing, right? We got a lot of things going on, and speaking of a lot of things going on, Mime getting started here. Sisei B&B on deck. Nice conversion. Oh, but misses the ender. Those conversions are pretty tough to get, especially situational. Oh, nice command grab started up.
Command grab. They're in the combo off it too.
Yo.
Yo, thank you, Raph, for joining us.
All good.
You actually play this character too.
I do. Mine, I think, pretty new to this character, but they seem to have a decent idea of what's going on.
Nice. What are your thoughts on this matchup? As a Sisei?
I think it's good for Sisei. Like, if you don't know how to play the character, you might get air counter hit and get smoked. But you just out risk reward this character in like most scenarios. Like defense is annoying, but other than that, you're chilling. That was a great air throw.
Nice.
TK pillar to close out the first round.
Nice.
Get her. And into the pillar Oki. Oh, what's up with the low? This should kill. There it goes. Almost 5k too. And it would have been if it didn't kill even.
Yeah, that shit adds so much damage, you know, the beginning of the combo.
Key activation to escape. But seeing like I'm back surprisingly fast now, I'll just cross the distance there.
It's next nothing.
Defensive throw to get locked down though.
Oh, nice pickup.
Great thing for Cisse is that off so many situations, I feel like she can just like get what she wants.
Yeah.
Could buy off the pillar to finish off the set.
Damn, good shit to mine.
For sure. Was that 2-0 mine?
That would be 2-0 mime, yeah.
Nice. Next, we're going to have Thorn and Jazzred up.
Dorn's been on Fiaki's bracket, right?
Oh, wow. Nice.
At least that's what I think. I guess we'll see.
Interesting. I think Shazard is F1 unless I'm confusing people, which it might be.
Yes,
Uh,
F1.
F1,
It is F1. Are there 2 uni players that play F1?
Yes, there are. There's
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Uni players seem to like that character. It kind of makes sense. Doritos are
Interesting.
cool.
She's cheap.
I see Swamp in the chats supporting the Cena Comeback Nation. Oh my gosh.
Let's
Oh,
go.
word.
Yeah, and we are moving on to winners quarters here. Where it will be Thorn and Jazzred. I'm seeing Damn again in the chat. I guess they probably had to play in a recent bracket. Both of them have placed pretty well in the TMN brackets recently, I think.
I definitely remember Jazz Red getting quite a nice placement last time.
Yeah, I think they were both just outside of the ban range, which was top 4 of either TMN or 3A. Hoping to make it a little bit more of a beginner standard than those. I think if you've made the top 4 where you're no longer tying with someone, right, you kind of set yourself into the range where it's like maybe a little bit less beginner, pretty good likelihood of making it difficult for people a little bit lower. So wanted to lower the bar a little bit for this bracket series, really make it feel a little bit more entry level for newer players who could be picking up the game, especially with Climax coming up soon. But yeah, F-Lan, and you said Thorn has been playing F-Vaki, right?
Yeah, well, she said she's been playing both this bracket, but I know she's been playing a bunch of F-Aki recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if she pulled her out this set.
For sure.
I don't think she has the pit stuff down, but I know she likes playing lane, and I know she likes Akia, so it seems like a good fit.
True, definitely known zoner enjoyer. Comes from playing Murakumos in Blaze Blue. Also used to play Mech and C-Neko Mech. C-Mech and C-Neko Mech as well, all their zoning potential characters.
Interesting. Yeah, F-Vaki has got a ton of different movement options, just to, like, keep the space varied, like, in what you can control. So the opponent can never get too comfortable.
Actually, both these matchups, regardless of who Thorn plays, really volatile, because F1... Can I swear on you? Is that chill?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, she
I'm
does a
not
shit
too
ton of
upset.
damage.
We're chilling.
Like, I think both these characters spoke F-Flat and neutral, but if you fuck up once, it doesn't matter, because you're getting, like, 2 touch. So, Thorn has to play clean. Although, Len health is not great herself, so if Thorn plays Fiaki, both players might explode.
They're told to start now, and yeah, there it is!
Lucky.
I think it's funny too, is both these characters are a little notorious for having weird movements to snipe out of the air, right?
Yeah, they're really annoying to catch. Baki just has so much movement options, and F1 is just dumb buns. Do you know who Thorn played against Jasper last time they played? curious if they know about Lenhart Fox being a little annoying for this character.
Good question. I think if they did, it probably would have been in the last TMN bracket, which I did not see any of. We're just taking 2B knockdown.
I'm not sure myself if they played because I definitely played Jazz Red in losers, so I'm not sure when they would have had a chance to fight if they both placed highly. But I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, nice attempt to air jail JCJA there.
A little too low for that to work.
Oh yeah, Rock, you've
choosing
also
not to
played
age.
this character too, right?
Yeah. I played her a lot when I was newer. I played this matchup against Arya in one of the last fights in brackets. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's really fucking volatile. Like, you can just get robbed either character. Oh, nice air throw.
Nice fire throw. The Bakia JC doing a lot of work here. 5-8 anti-air works though.
Oh. Just salvage that. Nice bait on that burst. A little too far for that to work though.
That mirror providing pressure from the back. And there's the Papa Oki, but presses out of it. Super low health.
I think one of the funny things that could appear in this matchup is, you know, Flen Doritos can normally reflect projectiles, but Vaki Pillar is not really like a normal projectile. I think Skeleton explained it to me before, that it's like technically it's a column that just keeps spawning forward every time, so it's not actually a moving projectile. It's repeatedly spawning.
I think I read that too. That's very interesting. I know that like some of the projectiles in this game have different like rules about like what they are in terms of like reflectors. There's stuff like Kahaku 6C or whichever one of the normals it is, where it only reflects certain kinds of them.
I think it's 3C.
Oh, 3C. Okay, it might have been.
Yo,
nice
wrong
throw.
there?
And nice combo off it too. Into knockdown with the wake up DP.
Flen's definitely going to be doing some fat damage on any of those Dorito bounces in this matchup. Manages to find the win even after sacrificing damage there for one more knockdown. Great way to hold offense. Yo, nice puff bottom.
Punish the bunker. I'm surprised that 5C won there.
5C is a pretty good hitbox. It's just a little bit of a weirdly behaving move in a lot of cases.
Yeah, you can really easily get trolled. Because I think is it the first and third hitbox? They're coded as like projectiles or something, so you can't jump.
Yeah.
Cancel them.
And it's really it's the second and fourth hit. You have to hit the first or last one, or first and third. I think you have to hit first or last to be able to jump cancel it.
So it's like the hitbox is nice, but you can get trolled a lot.
Definitely
How it's coded.
But this is the F-Baki potential here, because already off 1 or 2 interactions, Len's health is almost immediately gone. But the throw
Wake up
combo
throw.
back. This is a very cool route. Save the mirror too. High meter and lots of red health. This is not over yet.
Yeah, one age could even this up. Or honestly, one hit could go.
Yeah, with Flen damage.
That throw will kill
Nice.
though. Wow.
Well, that's huge too, because now you're at even meter. Dying in Max's F Moon.
Oh,
The trade.
There's where being coded as a projectile is kind of nice sometimes too, right? If you get that multi-hit right there on the air counter hit, you'll get the added hit stun and just leave them hit forever.
Oh, that's really nice. Noticed earlier too, the tech punish off of air throw for Len. Definitely an interesting like RPS situation.
Yeah.
But it seems like Thorn takes it.
And Thorn closing that one out. Interesting, especially on that volatile matchup. A nice way to keep up the offense. And next, did I even call the next one? I feel like I mentioned it, and I gotta let the players know. Oh right, we're getting Gimger. If you're listening to the stream, please let me know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm gonna try and make sure we get that right.
I have not seen either of these players actually.
Oh, me neither. I'll be back in 5. Hang on.
Word. Sure, yeah, I'm curious to see who they play, because I really have no idea.
So Gimger plays F Nero. Oh, Gimger. Jim like Jim. So yeah, Gimger plays F Nero. I saw him play a little bit against the C-Arc earlier. I peeped the IP because I had to know for seeding reasons. And they're definitely pretty good. I know Chase said that they actually pulled up to Philly locals at one point and played with them and Zay. Pretty promising F Nero, one of the higher seeds of this bracket. As
Yo,
a
that's
result.
hype. It's always nice to see Nero or people trying the character, because there's really like not a lot in NA right now. Like Alice came back, but that's about it, other than like subs.
Yeah, and Alice
So,
like a double mains C-Arc and Nero, right?
Mhm.
It's not even 100% Nero. There's no real dedicated Neros in NA right now.
Oh, you.
I'm seeing an IP. I think we're maybe a character select, perhaps. Typing still. Yep, they are there. And kid slash Chris Rock burner account. My apologies. Plays See He Sweet. See He Sweet F Nero. Two good characters. Two of you know what's funny is there have been good characters picked on the stream today. Shout out
That's
beginner
crazy.
players for picking good characters.
If he ran this a year ago, it'd all be like Coma. Actually, the Coma's cheap. I don't know why I said Coma.
I was about to
I'm
say
being-
like yo.
Okay, no, I'm trolling by saying Coma. Fucking okay. Well, people say that guy's mid tier. But like CV song is bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah, Vision is not exactly the best character. But we've seen a lot of good characters on the stream. Oh, are we seeing Cisse? I know Chris Rock burner account does have a Cisse. I feel like I've witnessed them playing the Cisse and casuals at crossover
I think
or something in the back.
That matchup is definitely better, but not if you don't know how to play it. So I'm interested to see. Because
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
she
Go ahead.
fights Nero pretty well. It's just a little whack because like you gotta have played Nero to kind of not get rolled over sometimes.
For sure. I think Nero's just one of those characters, right? He's so unique that if you're not experienced against that character in particular... Oh, we're seeing C Nero. My apologies. I thought it was F. Both characters are kind of characters I feel like if you haven't seen them before, they can kind of roll you over with some things I have, like Aaron Block
Yeah.
Silcos. It's definitely going to be a battle of do you get caught by the Nero summons or are you able to counter zone this? The Silco just barely missing here. Oh, sniped by Charge 5C, notorious.
What a button.
Going on the wall with EX Pros. Nice Nero
Same
offense.
hero.
Yeah, historically complained about character, but pretty underrepresented right now. You know, we've seen F Vaki, C Roa, C Wara, C Say on the stream today. Good characters. I mean, and C Alco.
Which are the high tiers?
Mad good characters.
Oh. Rare move. You don't see Sissy a lot.
Hey, Cisse also not very popular character. Another notoriously good character, not picked that much. Ooh, nice
Needing
heat.
cover back. There we go.
It was a solid heat, but a little too hasty acting afterwards and gets caught by Nero. Ginger
Yeah, it's
going up.
definitely pretty hard to navigate neutral. Not in this matchup, but just if you're not comfortable with what Nero does.
For sure, it can definitely be a little tight.
Oh, just pulls up.
Interesting how backdash seems to like turn around there. Guess the opening though. Oh, the drones.
Fortunate. Ooh.
Oh, and there's Nero 5C. That's a bit unfortunate. Notably cannot be counted at all kind of move.
What a button.
Like when I first read that I couldn't be counter hit, I thought it was like a joke, but it's just objectively impossible to. Like there's no way to ever do that. I don't understand why.
They definitely trolled a bit when they made this guy.
Possibly.
Oh,
Pressure strings. Oh, the pillar still. Keeping the advantage. Risking a guard break too.
unfortunately, little still on the 6B that would have picked up otherwise. I think if Chris Brock watches this back, they should be a little conscious about burning your options if they want to use Soko like that. Because you need to have something confirm off it, or else it doesn't matter. The rest of your orders just not that great. But good shit to Ginger.
Taking it 2-0.
Okay, Ginger 2-0 while I was gone. Nice. That does it for winners quarters. Let me figure out who we're calling from the next round, or if we've got to step down to losers, perhaps. Ooh, we are about to be in winners top 8.
Moving
In
kind of
fact, we
quickly,
are
although
winners top 8. We might be able to just. I think we do got to just pull both. Let's call them up. Two top tiers, two of the notorious top 3 characters of this game on stream at the same time.
no way. C row at F Baki. It's very interesting.
Put 0. I don't think I've seen this guy.
Yeah, this guy's a pretty new up and coming C-Row. I've seen them play a little bit. They were also on the stream earlier. What was interesting about watching Judah play was, you know, some pretty solid understanding of the character's game plan. We didn't see a lot of like the flashy combos or loops or setups or anything, but just some pretty solid, you know, gets in the air counter hit, sets up an orb, try and emphasizes the zoning game a lot. Things that really show why the character is as strong as they are.
Yeah,
Even though we're
like
not seeing him dish out all the crazy block strings and stuff.
his ceiling is definitely pretty fucked up, but like just playing around orbs already alone is incredibly obnoxious for I mean, the whole cast really to deal with. You don't have
Pretty
to
much.
put in too much work.
It's true, it's true.
It's good to see the understanding of like knowing what game state the character wants to be in, and just going for that a bunch.
Mhm.
Like accomplishing the goal. Even though it's like if you don't do damage, it's fine because you have 0 pressure, so you're gonna be getting a lot off that.
True, and we got the IP up here. I grab some scores.
Thorn apparently a professional at this matchup.
Hey yo, okay. I wonder what I wonder what Zero is. I know Thorn played for a little while in Fight Zone, another beginner-oriented server when Wise Guy Zero was playing on. Wise Guy
There
pretty
was,
good Zero too.
I don't know. Thorn is saying professional and will not lose his set. Exact words. Who is the exhibition against though? If you're still in the chat. Because I didn't know we had zeros right now, other than Pro, but Pro's not super active online. Melissa, I don't think I've seen Melissa play. Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's see. The character select. Alright, cool. Get in there. This has been like a really crazy turnout for beginner bracket, and it's been really interesting too because we're getting a mix of a lot of people who have just hopped onto the game as of recently. And also some people that I know have been entering at like the Frosties and Combo Breakers pretty consistently.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, and I've played the game at like their locals or their offline settings a lot. There's Triplicate making a tear through losers right now, has played at a lot of the majors. Caleb was in here earlier. Thorn has also been entering the brackets as long as I've been around at least. At least at majors, been playing the game pretty on and off. Whereas like players like Judah or Alice, who were on the stream earlier, kind of representing a lot of the players who are newly coming on and trying to pick up the game right now, which is honestly pretty difficult. You know, this game has been around for so long, and it's so unique that a lot of times time and experience goes a really long way.
There's a lot of people like you mentioned Alice, but like people like that have been playing the game maybe at like locals and stuff for a bit, but they're like just now like connecting with the wider scene, and you can see the level up like very significantly.
For sure, and we are synced up.
I love that zero color.
Let's see.
This is a good Roa color. Roa's got a lot of good colors too.
For sure. Immediately, 2-3-6-C.
This matchup's a little weird for Fyaki. Like, she has a movement, but she can't do what she normally does because you don't want orbs to be on the screen. But she's still pretty good against this character, I think.
Definitely a zoner matchup.
Lots of shields, get out of it. Oh, and breaking through 2-3-6-C. Take the first round.
Oh.
DB's out, but still.
Yeah, it's still not a bad situation.
Especially with these top tiers, I feel like the advantage extends a lot further than what can be blatantly seen. If you can move this fast or have orbs up.
Oh, that should knock him on.
Close. The Thorn in max mode though. Out of it now. Considering Valky's health, these two are effectively almost breaks through even still.
A little antsy on that orb that.
You know what's crazy is I think this is the first time I've seen any two of the top, so-called top 3 or 4 actually play in a set on a stream. I don't think I've ever seen characters of this caliber actually have to fight each other.
Did not happen to talk to you?
I haven't really watched a lot of Taco stream, but I do know Kuro. I don't know.
Kuro and Prof were there, and there's a Sats player, I think, or at least one.
True, Satsuki definitely top tier. Facts.
Cheap ass character.
Facts.
I wonder if there's any Satsuki's in this bracket that we haven't seen.
Any bracket? Oddberry was in this bracket. I think she got knocked out though. But she's been learning Sats. No, Fang wasn't there. I don't think Hypo? No.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not really sure who was at that event. It was a little bit of a weird one as far as population goes.
Yeah.
Well, nice job just waiting out the Zero at 236C. Threads the needle through the orbs, does it again?
Very interesting spot.
Found a great angle, but got preempted by Roa air normals.
I'm kind of surprised I connected. Oh, good fucking J.
JA scouting is definitely going to be one of the things that shows a lot in a bracket like this too, right? It's something that's so core to Melty Blood in the way it lets you preserve your air options so that you can keep moving if you make a mistake. But it's something that's kind of hard to use without just putting yourself in air counter hit position while you're starting off, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh. Nice.
Hearing you say that JS was such a fundamental thing made me realize that like my character does not even do that. I haven't considered that idea at all.
True, I totally forgot that your character doesn't have that as
It's
a
just
mechanic.
It's just no air actions afterwards.
Right, but a character who definitely does is Felty, as Thorn takes that one. Let me see if Mayim and Hypo... Oh, I totally just missed the score. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Hypo and Ginger are up next. Let's go. Hypocritical and Ginger. This will be definitely very interesting. One also very strong character against one character who's had some contentious opinions kind of floating around her for a long time, right? See Neko Mech known as like the best moon of that character, but also like, you know, people got a lot of varying views on that character just because she's a little quirky, right?
Oh, I'm talking very few characters like her. Like the other Neko Mech moons, sure, but like in terms of her spot among the other casts is like definitely tricky.
I think the character's pretty good. Just has some reward problems off normal hits. Although, like, off, like, counter hit air normals, it's a little fucked up sometimes. But just, like, if she wants Oki, normally it's not super great reward. Although, I've never seen these two play. Hypo took, like, basically the summer off the game. Not intentionally. Just started playing again, like, in the last few days, I think. So I'm interested to see how they're gonna play.
Yeah, they've played like on and off. I know both Vi and I have played them a little bit during their banishments to 5G internet for the summer. And it was definitely, yeah, it was some of the most cursed sets I've played, if I'm being completely honest. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do to at least keep out some of the muscle memory. But, you know, hasn't fought a Nero in a minute because there haven't really been Neros around. And Ginger looking pretty nice earlier, too. It's going to, definitely going to be a set to watch. Hypo has also been hopping on Grand Blue versus Rising a little bit. I think one of the nice things about sometimes playing some other games while you're learning a game is stripping yourself of the tools that you're very accustomed to. So you have to get used to making still fighting game decisions, but outside of your normal element, right? Can often challenge the way you think about things or even sharpen your understanding in a different game. But we were actually playing a little bit earlier today, so we're going to see, you know, as Hypo's gone on a tear already through winner side. See if they're ready for what Ginger's got to offer with the rare Nero.
That's definitely gonna be a kind of scuffed looking matchup.
I imagine, yeah.
Alright, are we synced yet? We are. Let's go. Ooh, nice conversion. Not going for the full wall bounce combo. Yo, just wake up match. Let's go.
Let him know.
Yeah, it's throws. And the throw.
Oh, just opened up
Strong
FS.
start for Ginger. This music is so intimidating. And then there's just like Neko back on the screen.
This is such a narrow background music.
But yeah, it kind of is. Like I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got boss character energy for sure. Kind of is a boss character in Tsukihime if you think about it.
True, true.
Ooh. Hypo finally getting started.
Let's see if we can use this pressure.
Neko rocket to bait the wake up bunker. Neko eating a hit for mech on those wake up situations is so good for him. Really a unique way of making you have to think about your wake up options a little bit differently than other characters.
Setting fear instead, okay.
Yeah, like gap on reward between these two characters is definitely showing itself a bit. It's gonna take Neko like a lot of hits to get through Nero health.
A little bit. If she can get the momentum going, then I think for sure Diana can do it. But getting in the first place,
Getting
again,
in
something
and,
like that, yeah.
yeah, and then evading heat that's gonna be a problem. It's a big barrier to overcome. Just base the
teleport
shield.
in. And just getting the EX crows off each knockdown. And even like the OTG pickup too. It's a tricky situation.
Oh, good
But
patience
there's
by
the air
Hyper.
unblockable cast, that was good. Calling the mech
Okay.
arc drive, that's a really good move.
Catches the backdash. Ooh.
Make a reversal though. Hypo takes this round, not overreacts. It's really scary too, just the presence of the Nero summons makes it so much harder for Nakamek to like get the cat going, for example.
Yeah.
To just kinda struggle.
Oh, dash in the heat.
Seems to have worked.
First, keep momentum. It's definitely looks a little hard to get going, but I think Hypo's making their way in. Oh, good trade. Unfortunately, no pickup, but
Yeah,
almost
pressure
gets the
cell.
backdash.
And do they know the counterplay to that? The lightning and the pressure is tricky.
Oh, counter hit on 4C. Neo buttons are big, but a lot of them, they are hittable on startup if you manage to get your hit in there in time. Ooh. We got tricks.
And Nero's back into the activation. $10 left. It seems like Ginger's gonna take it right at the buzzer. Really close second game though.
Good shit.
Yeah,
Ginger.
Ginger 2-0. I think we are waiting on a little bit for a losers match at the moment. So I get a little bit of a break.
Or yo, Hypo, if you're watching this, you should try to OSE it sometimes against people that like to press it all and wake up. Because you have to hit that guy way more times than you would have otherwise. It's definitely, I think one of the big barriers when you pick up this game, like I know Hypo's been playing for a bit, but just like speaking generally, is playing around heat. Because it's not super intuitive to deal with. You haven't like played the game really.
Let's see, we might be able to pull a different match than I was expecting, since I think we're waiting on a match to finish up. But yeah, OSing heat can definitely be a pretty useful tool. There's a good amount of OSs in this game, but I think just with the variability of offense, sometimes some of them can seem a little bit suspicious at times. But like learning your OSs to handle some of the row patterns is definitely a pretty good thing, and one of the things that can help set apart from other people of like similar score or similar skill in these beginner brackets. You know, can definitely get you out of some situations that you'll see come up a lot while people are getting used to things.
Especially some players who like, for example, the heat activation, like you said, if they go for it enough, then it's like you can practice OS you've worked on.
For sure, and it looks like we got some good timing to get Matchup will be a bit interesting. I'm hoping their connection holds out well, as this is going to be West Coast to Puerto Rico,
Ooh.
between Mega and Alice. Mega has
Okay.
done pretty all right in the past, but was unable to make it in time for the winner side of bracket and has gone on a run through loser side, getting through some pretty experienced names getting through here. I see fighting Dr. Pill, Ribby, both pretty experienced players. Dr. Pill was also a Wire player on stream earlier. Ragnar the Riz Edge also doing pretty well. With some upsets over from winner's side, made their way pretty far through there, and is out here to fight Alice.
So who does Mega play? Is it
See Tourney.
Tourney?
Okay.
Yep.
I definitely mixed Mega up with someone else. I thought they played Anya for some reason. Oh, I'm thinking of what's her name? Megs? The New York.
I think
Anya.
so. Yeah, that is someone I've seen play on and off as well. There's a good amount of Nanias out there. I feel like East Coast, New York in particular, plays a lot of classic characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tried and true characters. Let's see. Gotta get the names pulled up. Austin Megan, we will still get Just Red's next set next. C Tono against C Wara, I assume. Now, I think there's also a pretty good chance that Mega has some experience in this matchup, as there was the first time Mega entered one of the midweek brackets, they also entered with another C Wara player, Rayon, from their region. Rayon was also pretty solid C Wara. I think they both did pretty alright in that bracket. I played a little bit against both of them. And Wara, you know, is such a versatile character that to the point where I feel like every high-level Wara player plays the character so differently, but it is also a character where, like, I feel like, well, until people are playing at that level, it's really helpful to know a lot of his strengths and weaknesses, and that takes some experience. We'll see if that experience pays off.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, like, comparing these skeletons, like Alligari to Pyros. Like, there's pretty distinct differences.
Punish teleports. Air burst and attack catch though. Sucking burst is really scary in this game because not safe, especially if they catch you in time. It's a bit of a gamble.
Good patience.
Nice.
So,
That Warrior backdash went way further than I thought it would.
good mash.
That's back in the corner. Tried to tag out, but still didn't get that much advantage of it.
Oh,
He catches there. Oh my gosh, okay. And
Good
TV
TV.
counter hits.
great button. As not many people will tell you, but pretty good.
To be possibly one of the most discussed buttons of the game.
True. Most controversial move in Melty. Mega's been doing a good job getting in. Ballas, his defense has been pretty solid. Usually being able to turn around these situations.
Oh, crazy
Speaking
echo
of
though.
getting in, that gag.
First thing, just really no one's letting anyone keep the pressure on for that long. It's back and forth.
Yeah, teching versus is like I think one of the bigger noob traps in this game because it's really easy to die for it.
It's tempting too a lot of the time. But especially the characters that you're fighting against can move fast enough to catch you. Which I'd say, like, Wara probably can.
Single hit G.
So wait, what can Tono do off that DP? Because he canceled it into a move. But I don't know if it makes it safe or not. Because I know Nania's can. 80 spans meter. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I know. I mean, I don't think. I'm honestly not sure because I don't see like Ali or anything do that.
That's fair. See, jumping 2-2C to continue the combo. In heats. And we're still equal health here. The air counter. This could be it.
This should be it.
Oh, no
Oh,
meter.
unfortunate.
Or to no reach either.
Good pillar.
Drill takes that round.
Still.
Oh my gosh. Round start air throw.
I think Alice is getting a feel for how Mega likes to move.
There's the arc drive combo. Not too much damage, but enough to at least like keep the pressure going. And that Nana summon the strike throw. This is really scary.
Yeah, this is a really strong
I think it's
situation
out
for
of
her.
Nice DP out of shield.
Oh, nice 2C to try and check the air, but Mega taking advantage of the fact that Alice is playing a little bit passively here. Gets the heat off, but not getting to heal a lot. I like the response from Alice, just making them block to mitigate the punishment.
I definitely like how Alice is playing this, like, pretty low risk, mostly.
Should I use the size of the buttons to advantage because, like, Tono can't do that much contesting on this, I don't think.
Yeah, like,
Especially that JB.
like Tono, like, JC is pretty good, but aside from that, his buttons are, like, fine, but not, like, they're not Wara.
Right, gotcha. And there it goes to make it 1-1.
Ooh, back
I
to
think
character
you're just like
select?
that.
Okay, okay.
Possible moon change? You see arc? Oh my god, okay.
Pulling out the cheap though.
That is a crazy switch.
Oh, good
Let's see if
switch.
you got those arc coins. The overhead too. Crazy move.
Oh, they have you?
That was... I had those. Our combo is notoriously difficult too. Tons of damage. Get the kill too. Perfect.
Yeah, this is
workout.
definitely annoying for Wara to deal with.
Yeah, really. The arcs buttons are strong, especially that JC is gonna be ridiculous because it's so active. Like even the size of Wara's air buttons, it's still actively fighting it. Hard knockdown.
Calls out. Sure. Good bait on DP.
Okay.
Tries to bait a
Arcs-
burst.
Both in max right now.
Really funny arc drive
Lot of-
situation.
Yeah, that was weird. Like pushed into towards Wara kind of. How about arc DP? That move is crazy good.
Yup. And good reward from it. She's got meter. I like the full screen punish on heat!
Activation. That was awesome. And then
Yeah.
the summon gets her.
Yeah, Nero hit is air unblockable there.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize.
Yeah. I mean, you usually don't see them move much outside of like dark drop setups, but it will catch jumps.
Here's Arc doing 5k.
Yeah, Oki's
Oh, no.
situation post hit.
That's just cheap.
The high low off that move too is crazy strong.
Yeah, another top tier character for a reason.
I know, we've seen almost all of them.
We really have.
Where's the FP man? We need to complete it.
Where's Seiko Haku?
Oh, true. Oh my god.
And like one more hit for Mega to take this. Ah,
There it
bait's
goes.
killed.
C Arc is going to do it for Mega. Great stuff though to Alice. Tight set.
Great
I'm
play
s-
from both players. That one was really good.
I'm surprised Mega hasn't just been playing this character like the whole time.
Like, that was like
Sure, I mean, definitely had the combos. A little bit of an invalid, but was looking pretty clean. And those combos are mad rewarding, especially compared to what Tono's got.
Definitely gets a corner, like hard knockdown into high, low, double overhead, whatever. She can do so much.
And we will be having the rest of the bracket on stream. We're about to have Jazzred and Tunafoot up. Tunafoot, another member of the Wara Nation, except on full moon Wara. Fucked up Wara.
Wara.
Yeah, funny Wara. Meanwhile, we did have one losers match accidentally run ahead of time off stream. We had the upset from Sylvia beating Snooky 2-0, and Sylvia's loser side set. We'll be waiting to be up on stream soon. We're going to have to make some moves to make sure that things do go pretty quickly. But we'll see. That is just one set that's not going to be on stream, unfortunately. But great stuff to Snooky as well. That is still a top 8 placement. I think one thing that's interesting about these beginner brackets too, right, is so much of what will be setting players apart is going to be the level of experience. Melty having so many characters, right, and a system that leads you to have to think about a lot of interactions, because you do just have to interact a lot, right? Even the top tiers, neutral, there's everyone needs to play neutral to an extent, right? So I feel like it is interesting in this range where, especially when people are a little bit less comfortable and experienced in the game as a whole, you can see a lot of sets go either way, right?
Tons of variability.
Yeah, the beginner brackets end up being like mad competitive as a result.
This is interesting. F-Wara, F-Len. I have no idea how it looks. I couldn't even guess. Yeah, F-Win Gaming.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if Jasper has the stuff down, but this character can do a lot to Wara. She gets a hit. Like, obviously, even just normal BMEs will do a bunch, but his hurt box lets her do some funny stuff.
I imagine. But F-Wara with the special dash, really kind of setting it apart from the other moons. Does make him a bit tricky to pilot, especially for newer players, but have to see how they do.
Yep.
Jazzred takes the first round though.
What is gonna be funny is Wara Meatball neutral against Reflective Doritos.
Oh yeah, do they actually reflect it? Because it moves so slowly, I feel like, what would it do?
I think they do reflect it. I know Coma 2-2 can reflect the meatballs. If I remember,
okay.
If I'm not gaslighting myself from what I remember of watching the Sapoke and Jog play.
Could be.
And the meatballs are kind of an actual solid tool in neutral, right? Maybe not the best fireball in neutral, but a tool that moves in a really weird way and controls a good amount of space for F-Wara.
Yeah, it's slow moving enough to make like a shield almost to push up with. Because like Lan's movements, especially like grounded too, she struggles a little bit.
Right. Nice blocks from Tunafoot over here, living on a pixel here.
That mirror is really scary.
For real, and yeah, it did lead to the win, right? Jailed Wire in the corner, reactive jump, you got. F-Wire posting in the chat, love to see it.
Oh my gosh.
Tourney mix. Every time I see this character, first thing I think is Tourney mix.
F-Wara.
See if Tourney can get started soon.
Yeah. Like, even like both characters have fireballs to an extent, so it's interesting to see them like kept from one another. A JA.
Oh, interesting.
Miracle
Oh.
Bow.
2C ring. Oh, Tuna gets the. Oh, base bunker. Unfortunately,
Not a
the
full punish. This would be big damage for F-Len here. Almost enough to kill.
Not
And will
quite
be
yet,
his next
but
touch.
Tuna has been neutral attacking pretty consistently after that situation.
Interesting.
This way to move in for Landon. Ah, the Doritos are gonna do it.
Unfortunately, they're closing in. This could be it. No,
You
not
got
yet.
your whole life ahead of you. The
But
Doritos
the neutral
coming.
attack, like you mentioned.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
definitely.
goodness.
It is like NPC was saying before the set. There's just a lot of characters doing stuff that like you gotta know, or else you're gonna get
Yeah.
smoked. Stuff like that. It's definitely a weird situation after air throw.
Hmm. It's like, do you know that's like not safe to do that? Do you know about like how the mirrors work and stuff?
Hmm.
So it's definitely a lot to take in. Nice to see FR though after like 2 Cs. It's a good variety.
You just need an H in one of these brackets.
We should. Like, does anyone play HR anymore? I feel like
There's
he's
only
picked
Mac.
as a joke or something.
Yeah, I think
Is-
Mech
yeah.
did play that character at Evo recently, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
okay.
We're gonna get
There's a lot
Jazzred
of-
back up here because the other side of losers did play already. So we are going to have Mega and Jazzred up on stream. I'm pretty hyped to see this one.
Yeah, I feel like at one point like half of NA had an HWR sub, but no one really plays them like for real.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because I know like Mount Alps had one, but
Mount Alps was
That was
definitely
like-
playing the character. I don't even. Mount Alps might have swapped entirely. I don't know. I think
I
they've
think-
been kind of MIA since playing HWR.
Mount Alps just
interesting.
plays
Yeah.
whatever Scrimbo character.
Mount Alps is the reason I play H Reese. I hopped in a regular VC one time and I was like, who do I play? And Mount Alps was like, play H Reese. I'm like, alright. And then she was my second most played character for like a year.
I mean, HP's a good choice, so she's pretty cool.
She is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the steel loops. Oh my gosh, I still had the winners label up there. I am so organized.
Doing amazing.
Yep, I'm great at being on top of things. We do what we can though. Syncing up for Jazzred Mega. This one will be interesting. I'm not sure where region Jazzred is. Hopefully the connection is pretty alright.
They're Florida, I thought, right?
Pretty sure
I
that's south.
legit got no idea, to be honest. Oh dang, we are syncing fast today.
Good
F
Owen
lane
connection.
and C Tono / Arc. I wonder which character we're going to see first for Mega here. We did see that last set close out on the C Arc, and yo, like if you got those, like I don't see why you wouldn't play the character if you're
Because I
comfortable
think
on a better character, right? But sticking with the tried and true.
EZK said earlier in the chat that they played CRC before and they switched to Tourney because the character's more fun for them.
Interesting. That makes
Okay.
sense. Honestly, with like what you see at the top level of this game too, comfort is a strong thing, right? Like so much of the top level of playing Melty Blood right now is not top tiers.
Definitely, it's like people pushing mid tiers to the highest potential, or like just going for comfortable high tiers instead. Which I know some people are like interested in that. Like, why is it the meta shifting almost?
For sure.
Very
I mean,
quick first round.
I think where the meta is shifting is really like what shows what's cool about this game, right? Is that if you play Melty Blood allows you to win from defense pretty easily, but you can also game each of those potential wins and have strong offense. So if you're playing a character you're comfortable on, one that you feel confident that you can make the right plays as, that's really what matters at the end of the day in this game, right?
Definitely. The system mechanics already can accomplish so much that it's like you can comment a character super well, even if the character themselves might like quote unquote be a low tier or something.
Right, and you know, just as you say it, see Tourney with the air counter hit into kill as Mega takes game 1. Also, I've never seen F-Lens 623C hit. I was so ready to watch for that wall bounce and see Doritos set up, and it just was a combo. Never seen that before. Only messed with CNH.
Fun. There's Smoothie's the only like really consistent one right now, I think. But there's a few at NA that play offline. Oh, good bait on that. I
Second
don't
hit.
know if, yeah, I don't know if they know about it. Definitely, that's one of the things that just like you just gotta know.
Yeah, you just kind of have to see it the one time, and now you know it's gonna happen after. Ooh, nice retreating JB. I like that poke. Almost with
Good.
the gamer conversion.
Big falling air button into the combo too. For a moment, I thought the burst would cause the mirror to trigger, but I guess not.
Unfortunately, this one's gonna shield. This might be it.
It is, oh my gosh. See Tono taking 2-0.
Very
Because-
quick draw.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Mega taking that 2-0. Good stuff to Jazzera though, and good stuff to Mega as well. Managing to sneak in here, making a at least top 6 here. As now we are going to move on to the other side of losers before we pivot back to winners who have been waiting for a minute. Run back from winner's side, I believe, between this. Is it? No, not from winner's side. I guess maybe from a previous bracket. Seeing them talk about the salty run back between Judah and Sylvia. Two players who I know have been playing a lot more lately. Really grinding for these events and stuff. Definitely on the come up. I haven't played Judah, but I did play Sylvia this week. Both of them have been tearing through brackets so far. Only, obviously still in on the loser's side. Ryogi against C Roa though. Really funny situation as far as character picks, right? C Roa definitely has potential to crush H Moons with the oppressive block strings, but is that top tier character that not a lot of people play because he's difficult. And then meanwhile, Ryogi is a character who's actually also got difficult stuff, but is really, really popular.
Definitely pretty interesting. Because I guess in neutral, the knife toss can probably do a decent amount here, especially if it's placed correctly.
Oh, true, yeah. It can probably deter Roa from setting up some of those orbs, right? Especially because H in particular is able to actually catch those knives.
Yeah, and then get crazy movement off it too. So
Oh,
really
does it?
unpredictable stuff. At least I've noticed like knife catch into air dash or something is pretty interesting.
Interesting.
Because it's Ryogi air dash, so like, it makes that their position super quickly.
I've seen Sylvia like grinding this game in red cord recently, but I haven't played them myself yet, so I'm interested to see how this side goes.
Yeah, Sylvia's also been posting a lot in purple cord / community cord. Has been joining the calls where we've been, just playing a lot of games and hanging out. Getting a lot of experience in. Dang, we got synced mad fast. We are ready to go.
Crazy.
I like it. Stage selection?
Good stage choice. This is the winner.
For sure. Outside of knife toss though, Faiz, you play Ryogi with some similar buttons, right? How do you feel like Ryogi could potentially fare in this matchup?
I'm actually not too sure. I've barely played Siroa, but it feels like with enough momentum, like I think you could get in one to Ryogi and probably hold it. Because like, sure, there's a DP, but it's like you can bait that DP, and it's not too many other like I guess good defensive options. But I don't know for sure myself, especially because Neko Tech punishing the DP is I think guaranteed if it's timed right.
I think so, yeah, and just as we saw right there, right? I'm pretty sure you did that to me while I was playing FRO, and I remember calling it out as a punish. Knife toss plus frames.
Oh,
And then that
nice.
roll not in the corner this time instead. Really nice and Oki. But yeah, that reminds me. I gotta fight more Siroas. I can't not have experience in this. It's like hard multi.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of Zero. His character's pretty tough.
Yeah, there's and there's Kuro. Might be able to get one of them boot out. Kind of YOLO knife throw, but there's too much off it. It's a meter. Oh. Definitely, oh, got out. That's definitely a really bad situation to be in as an H mid. These characters kind of just run you over.
Definitely. Nice job blocking through the CC though. Thought you got a lot of mileage earlier, but hitting I think less often in this match. The HOE combos did not take the corner again. Okay. Honestly, it's really interesting mix too. 'Cause it's just like quite ambiguous of what she's doing.
Oh,
Cool profile. That is worth.
Kara still plays offline hypo, but I think they're kind of burnt out with that play, from what I understand. Oh yeah, Wise Guy, I forgot about.
True. Oh, Sylvia found the hit, but they get cornered against Roa after the fact.
You're in it. Oh my god, that's a good reversal because like even if it's a trade, that thing still broke through.
Yep. You know what's really funny about that is like it's a reversal, not reversal, in that it's actually not at all invuln. It's just active frame 1, and it's a projectile. So even if she gets hit, you know that knife is still moving.
That is pretty interesting. But now we have no meter and we're in a 0 pressure string as an H-Moon, so this is a little bit doomed. We'll see if they can make it through. Unfortunately not.
Yep. Yeah, just
That
as
was
you
really
said, a
challenging
little
though.
bit. Yep. Tries to snipe out the air, doesn't quite get it. Oh, nice DP to deter the knife catch there. I like the awareness. Even though only first hit is air unblockable, still a good way to make them have to respect.
Really, now here's the pressure again. There's a looping in these setups.
And a guard crush. Oh, but yo, just mashing out? I feel like that was a reduced attack that just worked out because Judo wasn't ready.
Super low neck attack. Oh my god, just backdash with this. Damage and orb set up.
Really tough situation for that. That's it though.
She's got in.
Maybe needs like 2 or 3 more.
Clears the orb. Into the low. That might have been a guard break, I couldn't tell.
It looked like it.
And that EX knife toss also gets Diamond pressure too. Being a nice reset.
Yeah, Judo's not really DX guarding here, so like H3's pressure is good, but it's not super threatening. But if you don't EX guard, you'll definitely get blown up.
And to your fellow H-Moons, H-Root is sadly quite
Yeah, and
strong
what's
against
funny
them.
is these are both two characters who in very different ways are very capable of guard breaking you.
Yeah, it's interesting. 'Cause just early in the round, it was Raw who's almost guard broken, and now it's the other way around.
Right. I like that combo into the knife catch off 2-2C as well.
DP, but then it's punished with this.
Yeah, there's that punish you're talking about, and Sylvia getting a little too excited with the knife toss here, leaving themselves wide open for that row pickup.
Knife toss is definitely tempting. I guess it's less so an issue for Atriogi because of how easy it is for her to pick it back up. But like, it's still a resource that you can lose, and if you spend it incorrectly. So it's a bit tricky because if you don't have that knife, it becomes a lot harder to get in versus Roa.
Looking like guard break situation here. Nothing for
I just expand
no.
it out. I'll block that 2-3-6C. Guard meter is still super low though.
Unfortunately, doesn't farm.
But here goes the next block string. Yeah, very little EX guarding like I said. But it's tricky too, because if you mess up the guard, you're in the combo, and then... So it can be scary if you go for it. Oh my goodness. Crazy back and forth movements to close out that round. And this is set point too.
This
Yeah,
character
last
has a
game,
lot
last round.
of cool setups that you don't see just because, I mean, well, people don't really play her anymore, and also there's just so much you can do.
Like for Atriogi, that's right, there's a lot of depth to it. I'm excited to see Celia play more and like pull out more of those like super interesting setups.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed.
But then this is Ciroa doing his thing. But now it's okay because Atrio gets your thing too. Oh, TP through the gap. Punish though.
A Nice DP there. Tries to go for JC to air trap. Yo, nice trap on the setup of Orb here.
Oh my goodness.
Low profiles to
Wow.
jump in though. Crazy situation for Judah. Yo, just walk up
And the
throw.
pro finishes it. Crazy close set. That was really good.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
These are some great games, honestly. As we're getting further into it, like the matching has been pretty cool.
For sure.
So we got
we are
Hypo
about to
and
go.
Mega.
Yeah, Mega and Hypo next. This is also going to be interesting. So a lot of these players are definitely the players who have had some decent placings on other brackets, not quite at the consistency or level to be banned from the brackets yet, but you know, I've had their one or two good performances, as well as, you know, just have played the game for a bit. Mega and Hypo playing two characters that you actually don't really see all the time, right? See Tono or see Nekomech. Although both of those characters are kind of on the come up now. T-Bub has been playing C Tono a little bit. We're in like the C Nekomech renaissance for some odd reason. Where there's a lot of C Nekomechs. Really like random character. Just see multiple people be picking up right now, right? Oh shoot, I hit connector way too fast.
It's cool to see Redboard people doing so well in this bracket. Because I haven't really seen Judah or Sylvia before this. I've seen them post IP in there.
For sure. And you know, a lot of people moving on to purple cord slash Wolt cord slash zoomer cord, which is in my brain because you know we've been hanging out there a lot with a lot of the new generation of Melty players. Both of these links for our main cord, which is the best place to be getting games, or the community server, aka Purple Cord, the NA Melty Blood community, as well, are linked in the server in the Melty servers channel. I know Red Cord still has some life in it. With some people playing over there, but you know, it's definitely a place where that has a lot of history, thus people are in some different places, but sometimes you gotta get games wherever you're able to get games. So for any people who are looking to play more of this game, I highly recommend checking out one or both of these places. Oh, and we're going straight to the C arc. No C Tono
Oh my
right
god,
now.
here we go. I'm interested in this. I do not know what this matchup is going to be at all. I'm really excited.
I think what makes C Arc interesting too as one of the top 5 characters, you know, is she functions way differently than the other top characters, but I guess more comparable to Koha in the sense of this character doesn't have something to really force you to play her game in neutral, right? She doesn't have a Vaki pillar or Puffball to like do really weird things. She doesn't have Roa orbs to like stop you from trying to play neutral at all. No Fhime buttons to really do that. She's just got some really good frame data, pretty good hitbox on a lot of her moves, and a really unique and strong tool in Sonics, being really disjoint, unique projectile that helps her also alter her movement, where she still has to get in on you, right? She still has to avoid what you're trying to do in neutral, get in on you and get the hit, but then when she hits you, that reward is cranked. Arguably the best in the entire game, right? Some of the highest damage, crazy meter build on those if you got those.
Like she just does it well, and like all game states. It's really impressive because even defending, she has like the 2T XDP, super strong too.
Right. And meanwhile, I feel like C Nekomech is kind of in a similar spot, but for characters of her class who like are just pretty solid at the game, right? She doesn't exactly have the worst or best neutral tools. She's got some tools that control space really well, but some of them have their weaknesses, like C normals can be moved around, but got like a great JB for contesting in the air and C for contesting below her. Has some pretty gimmicky and potentially strong strike there setups with the cat as well. Two very different flavors of Melty Blood on screen.
I already saw the Sonic use there, just saw the airfall. Especially useful because that cat is air unblockable.
True, and just a J2C ender to start.
Good block on that, nice.
Let's crack
that one there.
Ooh, techs out. Mega maybe not totally on point with these conversions.
Techs up, but still gets it anyways.
Yeah, those neutral air
combos
techs.
are tough too.
They really are. Yeah, definitely something that you've got to grind a lot to have.
BJ to stuff charge GC.
But what's a bit nice about the position she's in when doing the combo is like, you're already pretty much in the corner. So even if the enemy techs out, it's like there's a chance it can still go good for you. And there's that DP convert into a combo, back to the corner. Crazy CR stuff.
Looks like Mega's not super used to dealing with 2-2x. Definitely a strange move.
Yeah, one that does have its weakness in the fact that it clashes and you can jump cancel your clash, but timing the jump cancel is pretty tough, and also it's just a weird thing to get used to, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I struggle with it myself too. I usually just like eat the move and just protect neutral.
True. But it doesn't matter when you got strong offense, keeping yourself in the face of Necromech where she can't safely gamble on 2-2, and Mega takes the first game.
Opening up with air throw and would convert into this in the corner immediately.
Ooh, we got the close to the corner pickup, the fast
Awesome.
JAJC.
Oh, good. And here.
The J anti-air here, yeah.
Ooh, it's under the flank.
I thought for sure we were gonna see a gap there too.
Honestly, combo is just fun to watch too. It's like not up and down, up and down. Then throw the right back to the corner.
Oh, nice respect on those plus frames and just finds a good chance to DP and cashes out.
Set point for Mega here. Let's see, can Hyper bring it back? The cat flew in the direction I did not expect there. Blocking the whole throw.
A little too out of range for the 2C to connect.
Tricky situation.
Oh, good bait on DP.
That's really nice. And he brought Arc to the corner. Oh, with plenty of space. Oh, but the neck just barely clears.
Definitely seems kind of hard to discourage DP in this matchup because reward for hitting is like not very different from the reward for being punished.
Yeah, especially when like a road is so potentially skewed like this.
Yeah.
Respects of course you got pressure. Nice finish on the heat. Unblockable Neko working out for Hypo here.
Oh, with the 5A anti-air, the finish sets.
Yeah, Hypo had a chance to close that one out after punishing that, but missed the window, and Mega with the air hit to do it. That is going to be it for losers quarters, and now we are pivoting back to winner's side. We got Thorn and Ginger coming up. Oh my gosh, I never recorded the score of either of these sets. I need to fix that. But Mega will be advancing to losers semis to play Judah eventually, but for now we got Thorn and Ginger coming up. F Vaki versus C Nero, I'd imagine. Very strong characters. This is going to be really interesting too. I'm really not sure what to expect from either of these. I feel like obviously, you know, Vaki being one of the strongest characters in the game is able to play the matchup pretty well, right? Someone who can give Nero a lot of trouble zoning. But you know, having low health and not even a great DP, definitely gonna have to make some very careful selections against Nero offense if you ever get tapped, right? And Nero got big air normals to catch you trying to fly around too.
Definitely a lot that can happen here.
For sure. And you know, I'm just putting in Thorn here. Let me write out their full tag. Thorn's one of the homies, so I just keep forgetting.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit,
Full
NBC.
tag. Oh my gosh, am I? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I keep turning away a little too far from my mic.
It was only just then, though. It's been, it was good before.
Yeah.
Thank you. I turned like fully away from my mic right there, so that might have been the reason.
Oh, God.
And this will be our first to 3 of the bracket. before we go back to a couple first to twos and a loser, or sorry, one loser, first to two and loser semifinals.
I know, I checked. I'm surprised we're so close to finishing. Like, it's come by so fast.
Yeah, I try to make sure we're efficient. I know that it's nice to have like a lot of stream footage potentially, but I also know that like it's not the best feeling to like have to wait forever between matches for Netplay brackets. So most of the time I'm gonna
Yeah.
prioritize trying to make sure we're getting what we can on stream while, you know, just moving the bracket around as efficiently as possible. I feel like that gets people getting their matches and even getting time to get more of those practice matches after bracket 2 and the event that the opportunity comes up, right?
For sure, definitely. Like, this feels very well paced. Even like the midweek melting bracket recently you did, that was like, that felt good. That was in terms of as a player, how much time there was between games and like what was being streamed. So it's a good system.
For sure. Shout out to both of you for carrying me on the mic today while dealing with first very large beginner bracket as well. Crazy turnout. Thank you to everyone who's played in the bracket so far. Seen a lot of good gameplay and a lot of promise looking for the next few Felty Blood brackets. We got 2 more brackets and 6 more people to qualify for the Invitational before Frosty Faustings, so please be on the lookout for those. Think there's a lot of potential for there's too many names to count who could potentially qualify for that as well at this point.
Oh, seriously, like 6, and there's a lot of close competition at this level too.
Right, and you know, with top 2 being banned, if you've made it to winners finals, one of you, the winner of this set, is guaranteed to qualify.
It's very exciting.
I'm definitely interested to see how Thorn mech does, because it's been mostly the Fiaki's bracket.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
seen the C-Mech in a while, actually, but I know she's really good in this matchup.
Yeah, it may not have been for a long time, but Thorn does have a lot of games on this character just from days past, right? So definitely not by any means like a very off-norm pick or anything. Character she's got a lot of experience on.
But the mech lasers even definitely seem to be super strong against like slower paced stuff like Nero summons.
Oh yeah, NPC, do you wanna change the names?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
not doing this.
Wait, do I have it right? Oh my gosh, I just can't say it.
Those jetpacks trying to take space. But it's Nero who grabs the first round.
Yup, and you know, C-Mech is notoriously able to actually give Nero a hard time in this just because she's got the zoning potential to stop him from setting up. Oh, I guess maybe a little bit of a hiccup here. Players trying to figure out what's up.
Yeah, whenever I see the 5-8 just being thrown like that, I'm wondering, is someone having a connection issue?
Right, and Spectate's got a little bit of a stuttering.
We just gotta hope that's just on our end.
Seems okay.
Yeah, the downside of this matchup is even though Mech is the tools to stop Nero from playing neutral, if Nero's in there, none of the Mechs have great defense to get out, right?
Not really.
Yeah, the EX
I also
shield, I
wonder-
guess.
Oh god, maybe. But even still. I wonder too, but mech's reward off hit as well. It's
Right.
like, it's not F Nero, but still not doing a lot of like red health damage means that there's a lot that can be healed back, especially if Nero gets like counter roll advantage in heat activation. Oh,
True,
possible
true.
connection and stuff.
But now we're sticking with the C-Mech and we're getting back in it. Oh, a little bit late for the pickup there. Action through.
Unbelievable. But then here come the EX Crows.
Oh,
The deer hit off the air throw is very interesting. I don't know what that
kind of
was.
a scuff situation with the deer there. Thorn capitalizing on it though.
Some nice routing.
Yeah, Thorn definitely has those.
That's awesome.
I see your hits those pretty consistent. So, like,
Honestly, C-Mech looks kind of cool. Like, reminds me of CKL Hemech for obvious reasons, I guess, because like C-Mech stuff. But in terms of the routing with the whip, is really kind of cool. Big time
Ooh,
looking too
huge
much.
hit
Oh,
stun.
but shy and counter hits.
we love
Not
hit
a full
stun
dispersion.
stacking.
Missile. Oh, Nero's made it in though. Let's see.
Oh, good
Mash
good
out.
mash.
That was good. Because that throw is coming in pretty soon. Because Nero's grab range is pretty big, if I remember. Or I presume a throw was happening there. Who's to say?
That is an overhead and Thorn with the pickup.
He's wild overhead. But it
Fortune's
seems like
drop,
so.
playing the wrong 4-2-1 for the combo.
It's definitely a hard situation, but almost got up.
Doing their best to get out of it though.
Yeah, block the ground, but got caught jumping out. Oh, unfortunate.
I
Shield
see.
right there.
Oh gosh. And this Nero is just looping setup, so it was really tricky to get out of. Couldn't make it, but still, next round.
Yeah, and Thorn getting caught pressing something, trying to jump out. Their offense is a little too strong to get a little careless there. Gotta be quite careful around this character.
Nice pick, stopping Nero from getting in though. He still made it in the end.
Yeah, and I like the adjustment from swapping from lasers to missiles. Try and cut a different angle around the Crow Fireball. It's where you hate to be against Nero as any character.
Oh gosh. More crows.
I just realized this is the
Rogue.
web color for Nero.
I think it is. I wasn't gonna say as I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I might need a web to play the cutting match at some point.
This is first to 3, right? Oh,
believe so.
okay.
It is first. Wait, it should
It
be.
is first to 3, and are we going to the FBAACC? We are! Okay.
Let's see this.
I like it. Believed in the character who got you here. Thought about it for a second, but we are in there.
We got the red stage too. Camouflage.
True. If I see any message in the chat about potentially not playing on the stage, we can let it rock, but it looks like we're going.
Alright.
Sirens on deck!
Oh my gosh, this beautiful stage. Work of art. I just...
Love being able to hear the sarcasm in that. Yet another win for Necrowork.
Of course.
Yo,
Also,
2A, back up 2A. Sneaky frame trap in a game like this.
Oh, Baki 63, so he gets out of that. That's really good.
Yeah, move might not be as strong as DP, but it is still a DP.
It's quite functional.
Also
Unfortunately, it's
functional
off
is
that.
Narrow Snakes there. Catching Thorn, getting a little too aggressive behind the snake. Those snakes are summoned, I believe, on frame 3, if I remember correctly. They come out really early. Maybe Red is somewhere unable to correct me, just to be sure.
Web is in. Actually, he's in chat.
I used to Red, but once I Red. Oh, I guess. Yeah, I might call an audible if Jim Jones are taking it.
Here's that pressure. Oh wow. Gets through it. The air puff ball especially, like, is really strong, I feel like.
Yeah, that's a really fucked up move. I'd kind of like to see it more cover some of these TPs. Because Jimper's just doing them a lot. Or not TP, heat him. It kind of smokes heat for free. It's an unfortunate spot for Tourney.
It's definitely scary, just like the summon's always coming.
Get in here.
That's 3-0 for Ginger, I think.
That is 3-0 for Ginger. Good stuff
There
to
it
Thorn,
is.
though. Did get to represent a lot of potential Nero counterplay, but Ginger staying solid there. Able to take that one 3-0. Let's see, we got Mega and Judah up next, pivoting back to the loser's side for the last first 2 of the bracket.
Could potentially be another battle of top tiers on the screen.
I mean,
Depending-
we've
What?
in the top 4, we've seen all top 5 characters.
Oh my god, yeah.
Ciroa, F. Okay, I guess FC Nero isn't generally considered top 5, but
He's like
C
still
Nero,
pretty good,
basically
but-
there.
he's right up there,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, definitely.
C Nero, C Arc, F Baki, C Roa, all among the top 4. There've been a lot of, you know, pretty strong popular characters among newer players, but we're really seeing the top strength of the game come out in this bracket. Props to new
That's pretty
players
fun,
for
though.
picking good characters. I could take some lessons from that if I'm being honest.
Oh
Haven't
my God.
exactly picked any of those myself, but we might be getting there soon.
What do you mean? Sealand definitely a top tier character.
Oh, true. Fake jumps, evil.
Exactly. With the gap
Unparalleled
every
mental
time,
damage when you're like, I'm jumping. Sight!
Just kidding.
Just kidding, hold this low. This is, yeah, probably the most meta top 8 we've seen for this game in, like, at least a good year. Like, it's been a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I don't think in my time around the game I've seen a top 8 like this, like, at all. Really seeing the killers of the game come out in this bracket. It's crazy. And we got another light speed sync up here.
True Rider.
Top 8s at majors for like the last couple years have been like C Homa, C Vision, F White Land, F Vision, C White Land, like not good character.
I don't know. I've been hearing this F White Len character top tier.
Oh true, you know, you might be onto something here.
Some
You know who
high
else
level
might be onto
sources.
something is these two players picking C Roa and C Arc. Notoriously strong moons for strong characters.
I'm interested to see if Mega knows much about this matchup. There's not really a lot of heroes around.
For sure.
Very quick round one. Oh, Mega fighting back though, getting in there. It's a setup. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing you were talking about earlier. Sometimes the air execution, if our drop combo is still kind of annoying for the defender.
It's true. Also kind of annoying for the defender is big air unblockable lightning. Good stuff to Judah though, having the loops and the sneaky left right off the orb. Ooh, opts to go into blood heat off Oki. Yo! 2360 recovers so fast you had time to recover in DP. Nice awareness though.
I will not speak on that move.
You know, I respect the awareness to even see it and try to 2360. Now is Mega gonna go to the comfort character?
So like I'm
Are
gonna
we
get pulling out
swapping
the
to a
cheap
lower tier
character.
character to go for the soul character? Are we believing in the tier pick? Especially a character you're comfortable on. You know, we're sticking with her. We're sticking with top 5. I respect it. I feel like, especially when the gap between your characters is like a solid, I would argue mid-tier character, you know, or at least close to it, you know, pretty, at least an all-around character versus an
pretty
all-around
okay.
but also top-tier character. Making the choice to go top tier, no one can fault you for it.
Double DP there. Oh, it's shooting that into the 2-2. That's crazy.
Yeah, nice awareness of the
Really
fact that your
good.
character's got solid options out of Hell's Shield and having a pretty fast DP.
And knowing the routing map too.
Yeah, that is a situation-specific confirm. If you're from too far away, use JB to convert off 5cc, and if you're close enough to the corner, you have to do that fast JA, JC. From having tried that myself, it's not exactly the easiest confirm to hit.
Good bait on that.
Like this.
Definitely an annoying thing about Zero. Like, on top of having a TP, just having those human mechanics makes it, like, he's pretty good at gambling once you get in.
For sure. Has like some good normals to potentially hit out of the EX shield or even just jumping.
Nice use of 5A to start the combo.
Almost had the pickup off 5A and 2. Yo, invuln dash going through 5C. That could have been death. Or, I mean, not death, literally at that point, but you know, big opportunity.
With these characters, yeah.
Basically, right? Finding the opportunity anyways. Takes the early ender in exchange from Oki and works out as Mega gets the hit.
drops out but still finishes the round.
Yeah, fast response, tying that up at 1 apiece.
So this is first to 3, right?
This is first to 2, the last
Oh,
first
it's
to 2
first
of
to
brackets.
2.
So this is the last game
Oh
between.
wow,
Yeah, this is
okay.
loser semis. So
Okay,
following
gotcha.
standard bracket rules, only finals are going to be first to 3.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's all good. As long, you know, like a lot of modern games have been doing first to 3 for all top 8s, and as much as I would love to do it, the time variance for this game is way too potentially high to do that and not potentially make winners finals wait till tomorrow to play. So
Yeah,
Sure.
especially with characters like Arc and Hero, fuckload of health.
for sure, so many ways the game can go. Nice bait on DP.
Doing really good right now.
Mugga getting me really excited to pick up this character.
For C arc? Oh yeah, seriously.
Combo's looking pretty nice. Ooh, good bait on the shield. Not pressing too eagerly into that.
It's a nice coincidence too. I was able to fight Sonic earlier today on C arc. And it was like, it's been so long since I've seen that character. And now I'm seeing her here again.
Right? I didn't even know anyone else is really playing this character like that. But yo, Mega, even if they swap mains, definitely seems to have these, or at least close enough if the invalids
For
are
sure.
cooking. Almost like they heard me. No invalid here, but Judah pulling out the first on the ender.
Oh, almost guard break scenario there.
Oh, we got these on Judah's end too? Not quite.
Good shield.
Yeah, shield into DP pretty reliable for this character.
Yeah, sure. Health shield
Not
really
quite. Oh,
fucking
another
good.
one of those.
Manages to counter hit the 5 anti-air attempts.
Opens up here. I don't know if they'll do enough, but it's gonna be really close. Oh, quick shot.
Next to a little.
Boy, unblockable. It's definitely not over for
Yeah.
Siroa.
I
For
wonder
sure.
if Mega knows shield that or if they're just like messing it up. Because it's definitely something that you might not know. But good
Yeah,
shit,
it's not too
Mega.
intuitive, but there we go.
Yeah, Mega finding a way to pull up behind the orb set. Judah getting caught setting an unsafe orb. Getting punished for it with the run-up 5A. Nice awareness for Mega. Taking full advantage of the opening there. So we got Thorn and Mega here for Losers Finals. First to 3.
Should be fun.
Yeah, potentially seeing 2 top tiers again. I'd imagine, especially with the
Yeah.
way Winners Finals went, that we might be seeing an FVAACC pick here from Thorn and seeing, yet again, 2 top tier characters. But you know what? I'm here for it. If we've got a beginner bracket and people are picking top tiers, you know, we live in an age of patch culture where in the modern games, you know, you hear so much talk about character strength. But, you know, we're playing a game that has not had a patch in, like, at least 10 years. I think over 10 years. I forget exactly when
Pretty sure,
this version
yeah.
of current code released. I want to say, like, 2011, 2012, right? Like,
That
2011,
sounds right. I
2012.
think so. Mhm.
Something around that range, right? And, like,
It's been a
top
minute.
tiers are pretty strong, but they're also pretty hard, and thus why not a lot of people pick them. But we are also in a game where your only choice is pick better, learn the matchup. Gotta find a way somehow in a game that has no hope of seeing updates. So perhaps to those who are bothering to just pick the strong characters and enforce their strengths. And you know, we've also gotten to see a lot of the other characters enforce their strengths as well, but it's been a long time since we've seen characters of this level strength picked a lot in current Melty Blood play. A very special turnout for this one, for sure. And for players to get in characters like, yeah, Thorn in chat saying they're going to play Vaki. No way playing C-Mech into C-Arc. Can't blame you for even not wanting to play C-Mech into C-Tono either. Tono's C buttons and fast movement definitely seem like they give Mech a tough time. The way this is turning out, though, you know, we got 6 spots left to qualify for the Invitational after this bracket. We could be seeing a lot of top tiers in that Invitational.
Yeah, Jupiter is guaranteed in now, right?
I think so, yeah, because they're in winners finals. Oh,
True,
and they're in
yeah.
grands. So, like, yeah,
Top
for sure.
2 of the bracket. Definitely
Right,
gonna have to see. All right, they're in character select. We're going. If it is F Vaki C-Arc, this will be really interesting because F Vaki, you know, does kind of explode, and C-Arc, some of the best damage in the game, and Mega kind of be hitting these loops.
Good point. Oh my god, yeah.
Right? But C-Arc does have to still get in to catch F Vaki, and F Vaki can still run away from C-Arc.
Plus, Evaki's damage is like nothing minor either, obviously.
It's true.
So
Then
it's
again,
really-
Arc has got some of the highest health in the game, though.
Good point, good point. This is very exciting.
Also, I'm a supporter of bias on the mic sometimes. Sometimes you gotta root for your homies, you know what I'm saying? It's all competition out here. Sometimes you gotta root for your homies, but it can really go either way. You gotta just stick it out and get the wins you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
pretty impressed Thor made it this far after just picking up Vaki like this week or something.
Oh, seriously,
For
that's
sure,
pretty
yeah.
sad.
And I've played Thorn on and off too. I know they're mainly a BlazBlue player. Played them actually offline in BlazBlue relatively recently at a regional event. And like every time we've played Melty Blood, it feels like the reverse of what I feel in BlazBlue, which is like definitely feel the fundamentals, but also definitely feel the not quite used to all the quirks of the individual game, right? Which is what I feel when I'm on BlazBlue and what I kind of see when I fought them in Melty. We've actually had some bracket sets in the past in this game. When I was more of a beginner as well. So to see the Vaki really come out in full force and get this placement. So they haven't had these placements yet, right? In any of these Netplay brackets. Pretty good performance, but also same to Mega. Getting right in. With shield, nice punish for Thorn. Drops the combo though. Regional players rooting for Thorn and regional players rooting for Mega as well.
That's really exciting. So I saw someone saying like potential Puerto Rican grand finals.
Oh my god.
Which would be pretty cool.
Could go crazy. Oh, baited DP! That's a huge
That
opportunity
was
for
really
Mega.
good. This damage would be huge if we hit the combos, which it looks like we're hitting them, so
Right.
It's like one
that
more
one was
touch.
fine. And the overhead.
Yeah, Mega just cleaning that one right up.
Oh, the buff ball is so active. I definitely like to see sort of use that move a bit more. But it's a little awkward if you don't. It's just a strange move, I guess.
Oh wow.
Nice DP off of that Vaki plus frames.
That's really
Good way to
interesting.
fight back when a character tries to press their advantage, especially if you've got a 2-2 DP, right? Where you don't even have to care which side she floats to.
Yeah, that's just cheap.
That's really convenient, yeah, for sure.
Nice. Good confirm off the pit. Anti-air, but no conversion. The non-counter hit 5 anti-air is gonna be tough to convert off for sure. Just like that right there. Mega not quite getting the right height for that conversion. And 2+ for the throw! Not something you see in Melty every day. Thorn may be thinking that there was an opportunity to punish after the whip, but not quite. Arc is a little bit too safe on that. Thank you, guys.
Definitely an annoying situation this game, someone whipping throw in the face. Because it's not like that much recovery. Pretty easy to be low away on the match there. Ooh, unfortunately goes too far. This might be the game.
We're pretty close to it, at least. There it is. It's a crazy high low too, off 5B.
Mega up 2-0. It's definitely, you know, we're definitely seeing what comes out in this matchup. Or even though Vaki's got those potential strengths in neutral, if you're playing deep, if you get tapped by C-Arc, everyone's playing the same game at that point, right?
Seriously, and there goes that JC. Really strong move, just giant hitbox, super active.
And order to even make people
Winning
play that game, you
too.
gotta have those as CR.
Managed to get out, but the burst, that's really unfortunate. Can't keep them at the very
For
long.
sure.
There's a touch though.
Ooh, nice air block stream. Sonic there. Not quite finding an opening. Thorn trying to find some space to start getting zoning started, but finds the JC instead.
He only got some damage, but another counter hit finishes it off.
Yeah, and these drops are such a good situation for CR because she's got so many tools for handling these scrambles too, right?
Oh, seriously, yeah, she can do so much just in general. It's
Yeah,
wild.
the kind of character that if you don't have your stuff on lock, can definitely punish you for it.
It's also like you said about like game awareness, because like knowing what art can do in a certain situation, understanding the limitations she has is important. But like you don't know by default, so especially if you're newer to the game and this character's not played too often, it makes it harder.
For sure. Neither, I mean, no top tier is played too often right now, right? Vaki may be the most played top tier right now. Still just a couple people. Mega is gonna take that one though. 3-0.
3-0.
Moving on to grand finals. On the loser side, about to find Gimger. We do, in fact, have
Have it.
Puerto Rico grand finals. I love seeing Puerto Rico Nania
Amazing.
in the chat over here. Or at
Oh
least
my
in the
god, there it
tournament
is.
chat.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Puerto Rico grand finals? PR maybe.
So I
Token?
wonder if it's gonna be Nero Arc or Nero Tono, because like the Arc has been doing pretty well, so I have a theory, but could switch up. Not too sure.
Right, and let me also ping. Puerto Rico grand finals. We got Mega on the loser side, Gimger on the winner's side. Gimger has not dropped a game yet. Gonna have to see what's up.
I just looked back at the stream chat and it's a frog copy pasta. I can't even.
I mean, honestly, I think, you know, judging from the results, we did have a lot of new players in here, and Gimger is the only person who has not dropped a game, and no one else has been untouchable so far. So,
Interesting.
let me see. I am still not seeing an IP. We're gonna have to see what's up here.
Oh, interesting.
I'm seeing Puerto Rico Nania, but no IPs.
That's crazy. Maybe that just is the IP, and you have to put that in the TC caster for it to work.
No, you might be right. IP up here. Let's see what's up. Oh, I see SK over here. Is SK also Puerto Rico? I don't know if they're still hearing what I'm saying, but are you Puerto Rico too?
Junior. Oh, ECK? Yeah. I think those three are all.
Character select. Yeah, I know SK is like roughly.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, Dominican. I knew they were Latin America, not U.S., but I did not know exactly where.
Oh, that can
Caribbean brothers, let's go. Cool to see regional support.
oh, that
Especially
can
for
actually
not
concern
mainland
me.
USA.
I saw like 1 delay 4 rollback, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but we'll see. I'm not sure why it'd be like that because
I'm not sure either, but you know,
same region, but like we'll see.
definitely gonna have to see what's up.
Oh, I don't. Dominican. Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, dang, fast sync up. We are ready to go. Gonna have to swap the names. Do you have them backwards right now?
And it is Tono.
Yeah, we're going with the Tono. Let's go. You know, I do think that there is some asset that Tono has potentially in this matchup. And that Nero is really good at keeping his opponents out with a lot of summons, right? But one thing that Tony has that C-Arc doesn't have, crazy thought, I know, but like I think Step Dash with 2C is a really good asset in this matchup. C-Arc doesn't really have the kind of burst option at mid-range that gives, you know? Even if it doesn't give the best reward, especially if spaced out, it is still a potential knockdown, right?
The mid-tier guys.
Cosplay, right? Rare to see a Nero player in this day and age, let alone using a known Nero color. Already crazy start for Ginger here. Oh my gosh, I'm saying pronunciation.
Mega bringing it back though. Yeah, Ginger is a big Heat fan, it seems. I wonder if Mega's gonna adapt to that over the set.
Good for both characters. Crazy pickup by Ginger here.
Oh, DP trade. Kona Classic.
Yeah, shield, but
Nice, beats Pronga.
Ooh, and Mega taking the first round. Okay. Clean counter hit JA here. And this is after Mega ran it all the way back from losers.
oh yeah, because he was seated. Because he got out here late, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, got DQ'd from intercept for not making it time.
Oh, watch it. It's just been a long fight, but made it here and is taking rounds too.
Indeed, maybe even the first game.
Almost
gonna
attempted
lose.
heat baits. That was really interesting.
Oh, almost closed it out off the get there, but definitely not over for Nero.
It's a stressful round too. There it goes.
And the DP
Trade to
Ginger's
win it.
first game dropped. Dude's out in neutral. Good offensive situation for Ginger.
Ooh, good call out on someone.
Oh, big pickup there. Floats around to use Crows. I like the awareness too. The X-Crow is known for locking people down, but if not set up properly, it is a
Great
tool that
TP,
you can
actually.
potentially move around.
He has room to escape for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of not looking like beginner play. I'm starting to question the validity of these two being in.
But think about it. These two are going to be banned after this, for the next two at least.
It's true, it's true. Either way.
This is like the peak of our Felty Blood tournaments. The aerial burst. And attacking the burst is punished here. Mega definitely taking advantage where he can. There's a charge 5C, which I think is. I don't want to say it might be unblockable because I know that between Tama and Naya, it's a big difference.
Felty?
Yeah, 5 charge C.
Yeah, it's unblockable.
Okay, interesting. But there goes Mega taking hits.
That was 5 VB though, I thought.
Oh, it might have been. Sorry. Then.
Which I could be
Which that's not.
Yeah, that one's just around.
It's a bit hard to tell with some of those moves. Like they're very similar to each other.
Yeah.
I looked away for 1 second. Mega up 2-0.
But Ginger not letting it go up that easily. Something else that's really exciting about this being like 3 brackets set like a long time apart from each other is that like new players entirely could show up and dominate brackets you've never seen before.
Definitely,
really
even those who may have missed even top 8 today, right? Definitely have a lot of time to be up and in the running to make this qualification. It's a lot of time to up your game and be ready to get in there.
For sure. Especially in this game, it's like you can improve fast.
For sure. Oh, backdash does get caught by the active frames of Peronga here.
Yeah, especially now with all the new like training mode resources.
It's
like
way
a good,
easier.
good time to get in the game.
True. Shout out Fang and Golf for putting that together. Really
True,
appreciate the extended training mode tool. I've pointed out to a lot of people getting into the game recently.
It's an amazing resource, especially for some characters where it's like labbing them, like maids for example. It was so difficult beforehand. Which I just realized we haven't seen like a single maid character at all, except for Mech. And that's kind of interesting.
True. I'm seeing in the chat as well, these two may have some experience against each other.
Oh, interesting.
This may have been a pick as, you know, Mega is a Kono main at this point. Maybe has just more matchup experience against this and is confident in the pick as a result.
They both seem to be pretty like well versed in what's happening here.
Right, and these have been Ginger's only dropped games for the entire bracket so far. And did I really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ginger has not dropped a game until this point. Ooh, backdash sneaking through the dash 2C here.
Just dashes to the EX crows, like you said, there's room to get around it. If not, please correctly.
Oh, the guard bar.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. It's almost entirely empty. It's a useful burst.
No punishment.
Oh,
District.
good EX guard too, that was really useful.
It's punish here. Sitting in the chat here that Mega might even be good enough to be banned from 3A, which has a higher standard than this. Really has me thinking,
That's
especially
true.
because Mega's made it top 8 in the midweek melting before. I kind of made some rough calls just around, you know, the fact that this game doesn't have brackets all the time. It's just hard to often have the data for results for everybody. But, you know, I've got some plans for maybe trying to work out a compromise. We'll see what happens based on the results of this.
For sure, it's exciting.
It's definitely a little
Regardless,
hard
not trying to make
to.
anyone feel like a loser of the potential reward here, so got some plans.
Yeah, it's definitely just a little hard to like make requirements based on like placements.
For sure,
And have it-
especially with an old game with their mixed results and a long legacy, right, where some people could have been playing for years on and off. You know, a lot of gray areas when trying to discern strength in this game. And both of these players demonstrating remarkable play for this bracket. What a hype grand finals to see, right? At the very
Ooh.
least,
Gosh,
we've
I'm
got
gonna throw.
more than competitive set here. But Mega about to take
There
the
it
reset.
goes. Oh my god, we're in it for the actual real grand finals. This sets.
We got true finals on deck. And yo, we're just hitting rematch. Let's go. I respect it.
Right back in. There's no need to switch to C arc when it's like the tone was winning here.
Facts.
Dude, Nitono was the real top tier.
Could be, could be.
Yeah. Hard to catch. Get there.
So close.
Or it looks like they're abandoning the heat. Good air throw.
Another air throw, wow. That was really good like discipline because like Nero could have exploded that with reversals. Or like heat activation. Just winning it out.
Hmm? Mega's doing a good job playing out these summons. Also good out there.
And there's a dash up 2C. Just
Good luck.
starting that space. Oh, they throw whiff. Super cool route also. Just really keeping out the pressure and just breaking on in for the first game of this grand finals.
True, and Mega up 1-0.
See if Ginger can adapt to it and find the holes in Mega's play.
Oh.
TB out, but still finish.
Yeah, Mega looks like you're really comfortable playing around this character.
Definitely in the zone, I can kinda tell. Blocking the snake, sounds good.
Oh. Awkward,
First, two. Plus also just converting off of the straight hits like 2A. Really useful skill to have.
True. Oop, this should be it. Nice.
There we go.
Nice J80 to counter poke Nero here. Ginger getting a little too excited pressing buttons.
Oh, the clash
Splashes
too.
through.
This great J is getting in there even. Like despite the fear that Nero presents. Running back to another raw air throw
I've
too.
been doing a really good job just catching you in there.
Seriously, and then like nice shield as well. Not always getting like a follow up off it, but still. Just the ability to do that is really nice.
Yep.
Oh my god, really? Another crazy air throw.
Ginger's definitely gotta be a little careful about jumping out there. This Mega's been looking for it a lot.
Or just buying some sort of counterweight to it. You know, they both end up in the air. Anti-RDP. Good match though.
Nice throw.
Mega on low health here. Huge damage off that throw as well.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, the shields. But that's a really big heal activation too. Lots of health to heal. Ginger trying their best to stop it, but it seems as well to go back. Nice staggers too.
Pressure.
Nice heat. No
The
good
raw
defensive
air
option
return
for Nero.
avoids the deer. Wait.
Right, and Mega is cooking this up right now.
This is so hype.
0-1 block, and yeah, that's a good situation for Tono in this matchup. Nero's got a slow mash. Oh my gosh, I clicked up the score before I was ready. It's 2-0 in the reset for Mega right now.
Potentially the last game of our tournament right here. The raw air throws again. Can't seem to find a way around it.
Mega is really running away with this huge lead here.
Enough run up throw to close that round. Yeah, really. Potential tournament round right here. But Ginger dropping the setups too. Keeping the pressure on. There it goes again. These air throws. So much mileage.
Nice reversal. Yeah. Oh.
Off for a minute.
Very good anti-air. It's like one more hit. We'll take
Pretty
it.
much. And it's the
Oh.
raw air throw that does it again.
Yeah, and Mega's just
That's
gonna
it.
clean that up. And congrats to Mega for winning this. So after this finals, I know it was probably a question from watching the finals. But congrats to Mega for winning. We're going to keep Mega around for a little bit.
A really amazing play from both players. So like Gimger didn't drop a game for the entire like first part of this bracket. Well, up until the grand, so that was so super strong.
For
was a
sure,
really good
yeah.
game
Ginger did
all
not drop
around.
any games except the top one, which is Mega, and we got Webb coming on as is beginner bracket tradition set by Webb himself. Shout out Webb. Webb is about to be the final boss. C Nero
Oh my God.
effectively playing the color match by avenging the C Nero, ready
Oh
to
my
fight
God.
Mega. We'll see if EU to Puerto Rico connection is worth it or not, but you know, we've got a jank bracket as is,
We'll
so
give
we're
it a
just
go.
rolling with whatever we got here. If EU to PR is cursed, especially on Spectate, you know, let it be. But I do have one announcement to make. Maybe if people might have been wondering from watching this, after looking at the scores and taking things into consideration, my goal with this beginner bracket series is to make sure that we set the standard a little lower than past beginner brackets so that it really felt beginner friendly. And with Ginger having not dropped any games except for 2 Mega, congrats to both of them for being banned from future Felty Blood brackets. But also, I will be giving both of you the prize as well as qualifying instead 3rd and 4th place for the Invitational. You two are too good. I took Chase's word of mouth from knowing that Ginger has made an appearance at Philly locals and seeing that, you know, even though it was a whack setup, that you did get some wins there and allowed you into the bracket. But you know, both of you played way too clean, I think, to be considered beginners. But I don't want to take away your wins at all. So I will be finding a way to give both of you a prize. Congrats again for winning, and congrats to Thorn and Judah for both qualifying for the Invitational as the effective top 2 behind the actual top 2 of results for this bracket. My apologies to anyone who may be confused by this turn of events, but this is, I think, going to be the best way to handle the situation. Still want to promote the beginner atmosphere as no one else was really untouchable for this bracket. But Mega, you know, making the clean sweep the whole way. Shoutouts also to the people who did get games off Mega before then. You got games off top one of the bracket, first beginner bracket. Good stuff. I was also kind of contemplating if I should ban people for being top 8 in midweek melting, as Mega has made a top 8 before. I think everyone else who's made a top 8 for midweek has been banned. But just due to a lack of data and a lack of the consistency, showing up for the brackets, wasn't really sure of the calls to make, but this is what we will be going with. So once again, congrats to Thorn and Judah, 3rd and 4th place, effectively top 1 and 2 after the effective tourney bans for both Mega and Ginger, and we will be running the cursed final boss set between Mega and Web. Web with the craziest caster name I have ever seen. This will
Wait,
be...
what was the name?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We don't.
Are we
do
sure?
not
Okay.
need to worry about this.
I missed it. No.
Don't worry.
I'm not gonna worry. Trust.
But
Absolutely no.
I will be making the outcome of this clear in the chat as well. Just to make sure we are fully clear. But once again, thank you to everyone for entering, and my apologies for allowing 2 players who are too good, but you know, it's gonna happen. We've got an old game with some results that are a little bit all over the place here. So thank you all for bearing with me and all of us through the first Felty Blood experience, and shoutouts to both Ginger and Mega for the incredible performances in this bracket. And once again, congrats to Thorn and Judah for also qualifying. There will in fact be 3 prizes coming out of this bracket as a result.
I haven't seen Web play in a while. I haven't really kept up these stuff. I'm a little interested to see.
For sure, and now we got the OG rep of Nero Color 36 Web. Maybe the best Nero to ever do it. Legendary Melty Blood player out here running the 5C loops on Mega here. Yo, nice star tech.
Blocking the pressure, but I just want to 4C.
Starting off with a perfect, really showing what's up with bona fide experience C Nero here.
Good to go.
Just burst right out of the situation.
Ooh, nice pressure, and yeah, not getting away from this crow setup.
Guard bar is getting low too. It's pretty tricky.
Kirby and Gaming might have been too strong for the bracket, but Web asserting dominance with the color 36 Nero of 1-0 in the final boss set. Final boss sets are fun because it's really more of a contest to see if you can get a game and how many games you can get, if even one, against the final boss. And what a final boss to have than the man himself, right, who started the tradition.
Seriously.
And also for anyone watching this, if you participated in this bracket, or even if you didn't, odds are you might qualify for a 3A, and 3A is coming up as September 1st, first Sunday of September. Good way to have a beginner bracket in between Felty Blood brackets. That is going to be a different standard in this bracket, probably a lot harder, but go register for that if you're around. It will be run by Web, the C Nero on screen right now.
It's pretty interesting looking at Web's pressure compared to Ginger. It's like they're using rebeat a lot more. It's making things a lot scarier. It's because it makes it a lot harder to call out like summons.
Definitely. The way Ginger was running pressure almost looked a little bit more like Nero, right? Just taking advantage of the reach of normals and setting up some summons. But Web is really starting a lot of aggression, getting all the way in here with these normals and locking Mega out.
What is this going to, by the way?
This is going to be a first to 5. Let me put that in the label as well.
I
As
just
Web continues to cook, going up 2-0. Definitely showing the OG color 36 rep. Ginger, if you're watching this, respect for picking a god like Nero color, but you might have to consider finding a new color.
it's a really good color though.
Just saying, you know, you might have to play that color match or consider finding a new color. I don't know if Web wants you stealing the color. But good stuff regardless. Excellent Nero play. Really cool to see people on the character.
I mentioned the pressure before, but it's interesting to see other parts where Web is adapting, where Ginger got a little trouble, like baiting the anti-airs.
Yeah, and speaking of baits and adaptations, right, the walk forward jump to bait throw tech. Knowing that Mega is experienced with the long throw range of Nero and just hard baiting that. True, shoutouts SK in the chat. Tio I know has also run some Latin America stuff. If you are around watching this bracket, looking at the chat at all, please consider entering their events as well. Melty Blood community is very much alive outside of what is going on in the USA. It may be an old game, but you know, definitely very alive. Game that is still super unique, and so much of what's being shown on screen right now, right? How often do you get to see a character like Nero?
Seriously. Tons of unique stuff.
Ooh, back to character select? Are we gonna see Mega go to the C arc? We are! Okay! You know, I gotta wonder. After a performance in bracket like this and the C arc showing much success, comes the classic fighting game player question, right? Do you play with the character who appeals to your soul, or do you play the character that is much better? Especially when you know that you're capable of cooking on it. Right?
Tough choice. Seriously.
Right? Because if you're playing a top tier character this well too, like, they could be the one, you know? Maybe just haven't given them a full chance to start to save.
Possibly. So here goes Yark doing the damage. And breaking through tier throws, dash through.
Facts. Certified Melty, as MK say in the chat. Where's Nico at? I know Nico recently won one of the beginner brackets in TMN and was saying they came into this expecting to see heroes everywhere.
Maybe like a year ago. Actually, over a year now.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had this many top tiers in the game, but you know, it's exciting to see. People gonna have to learn how to contest these good characters. People gonna make me pick not bad characters, finally.
Taking the first round too. Oh, with the shield DP whiffs there. Definitely tricky because when Nero's are so big, you can't get away with something like that as easily.
Double crow pressure. Wow, what
And
a
you're
sneaky
next
late
as
over.
well.
Look at this combo too. Really showing like the full extent of the routing that Senior can do.
Yeah, answering back to Mega's first round with a perfect. Mega showing a lot of good stuff, as Webb even said in the chat earlier, right? Mega might even be 3A bannable at this point.
Good. I want to
Yeah.
try find them. I'm not sure if I have yet, like in midweek or not.
Yeah, I think they only played in one midweek and there were a couple connection issues there, but they still managed to make top 8 in that bracket.
Amazing.
When I thought about adding a clause to ban people from midweek melting, I honestly was thinking about Mega and I kind of just forgot. Dude, but, you know, I'm glad we got proof, and we could figure out a solution that works for everybody.
That's good, man. I'm glad.
It might be good to just do it like on an individual basis outside of the requirements you already have.
That is kind
than
of what I've been
stick
doing
them.
thus far, but when there's a lack of data, especially when the last bracket results are from more than like a couple months ago, it can be a little bit hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Especially with a game that's so unique and takes as much experience as this, it's a little bit hard to always make those calls off the cuff, but you know, we do what we can and try to adjust. At the end of the day, it's about having fun and making, you know, keeping the community that we have alive, especially with so many people pulling up to the beginner bracket. We had over 40 people turned up for the bracket. I think after DQs, right around 40. So once again, thank you to everyone who participated in Felty Blood thus far. There are 2 more brackets to come, way more chances, and incredible play thus far for a bracket like this, even far before top 8. So be on the lookout for the next brackets, and there is the 2v2 coming up. If you're banned from this bracket, and you've seen any of these beginners, so you think I'm promising, pick them up for the 2v2 bracket. It'll be hyped to see which mentor and student combination is able to take that. Yo, Web with the bombos on deck for Onga pickups.
And uses the throw, the throw to continue off the throw.
This is how you know this guy is the Nero, right?
He knows all the secrets.
The Nero of all time. Shout out to Cancerous as well. I'm not trying to take any more credit away from anyone else. Sneaky setup. Yeah, Cancerous mentioned. Yo, we see Nero on screen. Gotta shout out people who've held it down for the community. You know what I mean? Maybe picking up a lot of new players for these beginner brackets, but the community's got a lot of history, and I like getting to recognize the people who have been a part of it. If you're new to the community, you know there's a lot of people who have come before you to make the events happen. It's cool to be part of a game with a lot of legacy. When you got a lot of new games coming out. Speaking of legacy, Web holding it down with the 5-0 over Mega. But once again, shoutouts to Mega. Managed to at least not get shut out of rounds. And we'll be finding both you and Ginger, Puerto Rico Gaming Strong, a way to get the Felt Puppet prize as well. And that is going to be a wrap for Felty Blood 1. Thank you again, Rock, for joining commentary in the middle, and 5 for sticking around, holding it down the whole time. Thank you to everyone who watched and played. Look forward to October Felty Blood. And also this Wednesday is the secondaries only bracket. The gimmick brackets are a lot more loose than brackets like this. Even if you don't know if you've got a good secondary for it, pull up. It's going to be a funny time. Gonna have some interesting characters showing up for that one. Oh my gosh, I forgot to add a Rock to the commentary note on the stream. But thank you again, Rock, for pulling up to hold it down with commentary. Any last thoughts?
No, I think this ran pretty well, especially for the first one of these.
Thank you. Yeah, glad we got to wrap it up in a couple hours. Thank you to everyone for putting up with the hiccups, as I was kind of slow to record scores and DQs as well. Next Felty Blood bracket, let me pull up the date. It is going to be the 3rd Sunday of October, which, if I remember correctly, is the 20th. 1 week before Climax, and probably, I would imagine, with it being a Sunday, 1 week before the top 8 of Climax as well. So definitely join that. Try and get some last second games in if you qualify for this, and especially if you are going to Climax and still qualify for this tournament. Definitely get in there and get these games. And earlier that month, 1 week before that, October 13th, is going to be the Mentor 2v2, where the rules are that you can join if you're both beginner bracket qualified, but ideally the teams are going to be 1 beginner bracket banned and 1 beginner bracket allowed player, so we cannot have 2 banned players on the same team. And the rule set is going to be that both players on the team have to win a set for your team to win the team match. So find a beginner player that you believe in, get them ready to win, and hopefully you'll get to see them make the invitational that will happen pre-Frosty Faustings in 2025 as well. And yeah, that's it. Sorry for rambling. Thank you everyone who watched and played. Once again, look out for the upcoming events, and also register for 3A coming up in a few weeks. September 1st, I believe that's in 2 weeks. And Fuckfest, Web's normal bracket series, 1 week from now. If you are not in main chord or purple chord / world chord, whatever we're calling it these days, community chord might be the easiest way to call it at this point. Check the tournaments channel, register for those if you'll be able to make it on these Sundays. And we'll see you for the next event. Thank you, Web, for shouting out your bracket in the chat.